Okay, they can hear us.
Can they?
They should be able to.
Balls.
Oh. Okay,
Right.
well,
I don't disagree for the record.
I gotta fix
Right.
Goon. 'Cause
What's the matter with
forgot.
Goon?
No, he's fine.
What's-
He's here.
Oh,
He's good.
Oh, camera
We
booth.
What's
just
the
adjusted
matter with
cameras and I
Goon?
didn't get to fix it. He's fixed.
I've been fixed.
What a question.
The doctor's appointment went well.
okay. Wow.
What? What?
Nothing. My wife works at a vet, so fixed means a whole different
funny.
thing in this household.
Right.
Let me. I forgot
Map.
to do bot things, so my bot.
Forgot the bot.
Snap.
My bot is. Thankfully, it's like telling you guys that we play D&D, but it's gonna start plugging my stuff here in a minute, so could turn it off.
While you guys are here watching D&D, don't forget that periodically we play D&D.
Exactly.
It's very important for you to know.
What if you had a bot that reminded you to turn your bots to the right settings? Like you had a bot.
A bot?
You know,
Oh,
someone
that would
called
be-
that a sticky note.
That's
I'm pretty sure
that's very good.
you might be able to set that up though. Like, only post if the date isn't every other Wednesday.
Oh, that's smart. I have it.
If and
it also
only if.
works. It also works. I mean, because we do spilling the ale,
Yeah.
so still kind of
Every-
works.
If you turned it off on like only on Wednesdays,
bet
it
you-
didn't plug my other stuff, then that would work.
I bet you could set it up where it's like if game is not Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And you guys have tuned into Tech Talk
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to our tech talk.
behind the stream,
Yeehaw, Nutria. I see that and it warms my heart.
crossing the streams.
Oh my god.
That should be a title of something.
Crossing the streams. Well,
Yeah.
Goon
gotta
and I
be
had a
already.
conversation very similar to that just before we started. Anyway, welcome. Welcome to the Secret Adventures Society. The meeting will come to order. I hope
super
everyone
zoomed
is doing well. Yeah, I'm super zoomed in. Is it? Are we better?
No, it's me. It was me that did it. I'm making you small.
Make me small.
Wait,
Yeah, we
Where
can,
are
why
you but small?
Fuzzy?
I don't know. I look really bad though.
He hasn't shaved.
Actually, I did shave a lot.
Oh.
We'll
Ah!
Oh, I wasn't talking
we'll
about your
figure it
face.
out. We'll figure it out. Anyways, go
You've never
ahead.
seen so much shaving.
Yeah, you can just adjust me as I do notes and stuff. It'll probably look funny for the
You
viewer,
look
but hey,
better in-
whatever.
You look better in my Discord, but I think it's because I have you blown up bigger than everybody else. I think I look fine once we're off of this screen.
I don't like where any of this is going.
Look, Goon, stop. Okay.
Jeez.
You looked
I'm
better
gonna leave.
in my Discord. But I don't-
I love that song. So anyway, welcome
Oh,
to the
God.
Secret Adventure Society. Like I said, the meeting will come to order. Jen and Eric could not join us tonight, which is a bummer, but we promised to try and take care of Dorf and Jindy.
That was a lot.
Sorry.
I hate it when the dungeon master gets like progressively more evil throughout the campaign.
Yeah, it's kind of
I feel like
it's real
if you go back
scary.
and start with the first episode and then just watch my progression, it's there for sure.
It's a slow descent into madness.
Or ascent, whatever, however. you
Oh,
look at
that's
it.
well, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah. As always, thanks to everyone who's been telling your friends about the show. We've said it over and over again, but telling your friends or tweeting your favorite line or sharing a clip is one of the absolute best ways you can help us grow. And it still seems like we're growing little by little every week, and we're so appreciative of everything that you guys are doing and the fact that you're willing to talk about SAS with people. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for that. Don't forget that if you tweet about the show using the hashtag Secret Adventure, we might actually use your name as an NPC in one of our arcs, one of our stories. So be sure to keep that in mind. Talking about characters like recently we just met Brenna and Mix and Nicole, and there's Captain Riddick and Sparkles the Vampire and Idej, the magistrate, not long for this world. So those folks, and we have plenty more opportunities for NPCs coming up. So if you remember, tweet about the show using the hashtag again, Secret Adventure, and we might try to make that happen. Don't forget, next Wednesday, And every other Wednesday that's not our regular game night, we have Spilling the Ale, which is our talk show where we answer viewer questions and chat about the story so far. That'll be here at twitch.tv/Lotness at 7:30 Central. And you can also find those episodes, much like our regular games. You can find them on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Secret Adventure Society.
It's in
right?
the chat.
Or is it
It's in the chat.
chat?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, click
It's
that
the
link and
Secret
you can find it.
Adventures Society for those listening on the podcast.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. So yeah, we answer viewer questions. It's a lot of fun. And every week I am still very blown away by how insightful all of the questions are. I think next week we're actually planning on having a bit of a roundtable discussion. So I'm not sure if everyone is going to be able to be there, but I think we're planning on having like most of the party there to have an in-depth conversation that is almost certain to divulge into absolute chaos. So please be sure to join us for that. And if you miss a show, like I said, you can always catch up on the VOD, which I think for Locke, they stay up for you 2 weeks or 4 weeks, or on our YouTube channel or your favorite podcast
They're all
app.
on YouTube.
They're all on the YouTubes. Thanks as always to our mods. Thanks to Aurelia Raff for our fantastic character art, and to Blizzard Entertainment for allowing us to use music from Warcraft. Did I have anything else that I needed to talk about?
Escort crying children to the lobby.
Yeah. There's that. Please refrain from. No, we don't want them to not use their phones because most of them are watching us on their phones.
No flash photography because it upsets and scares the players.
It upsets and
Please.
scares the DM.
Please be respectful to the DMs to the DM, the players, and our mods.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like we don't have to say that, but you never
Yeah,
know.
we got a good group here. We're
got a
preaching
good
to the
group
choir.
of friends in here. So, but
Yeah.
I just like to say
it never hurts to have a gentle reminder that if you're disrespectful, we'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Steve-O.
We'll put the
Sorry, I went-
your NPC
sorry.
in the
That was
game,
a little-
and then we'll
little
kill the NPC.
Well,
That's fair. We can do that.
your NPC maybe, yeah.
Your NPC's gonna have like one moment
Like,
of
what's that
sass
goblin's
time, and then
name?
you're
Oh.
just
Well, I feel
out.
like we just gave them like a reason to be a dick.
No.
Oh
Oh.
Backward.
no! Oh boy!
And the NPC had stinky breath, and no one liked them.
Anyway, that got dark. Everybody, pitch your shit. Goon, you go first this time.
Wait, can you hear me? My green light's not on. Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
I'm Goon. I just rebranded. I'm on the Twitter at the Goon Ranger. I am on Twitch occasionally now. That just started this week.
Past
That's
2
Range.
days.
Past
2 days.
in a row, you're-
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
more consistent than some people I know, buddy.
Yeah, but I don't think I'll be able to do it again till Monday, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe Saturday, we'll see. But that is at Ranger Goon on Twitch, and we're doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke there. It's the chillest stream because we literally do nothing except Ori shoots the shit, Goon shoots the shit, and we watch.
Two different people.
They are two different people. They both live inside me though. Anyway, that's what we do. Follow me,
I did
Twitter and
not-
Twitch.
I did not switch out your thing that says Goon the Bard on the overlay.
You know,
Sorry.
that's okay. I didn't remind you. I meant to remind you, and I didn't. But
I did in the command. I switched
Oh, well,
it
that's
to
good.
Ranger Goon for you. Like
Yeah.
I put your Twitch channel in there. On the overlay though, I did not. But
if they search that, they'll probably find my Twitter though, because like things I'd been tagged in previously, and I'm trying to get that to
Yeah.
stop.
It's sort of
but,
forwards.
yeah.
trying to get the
Right.
tagging to stop.
Well, yeah. So that's my shit. If you like Pokemon, hang out there.
Yeah, and you should because it's a very fun, chill stream. Steve-O?
Super chill.
Hi, my name is Stevo. You can find me at twitch.tv/GutterNerds. We didn't rebrand so much as we did finally find our focus. Like, after kicking it around for like a year now, we've decided to just become Star Wars streamers. So we're just going to stream Star Wars content from here on out. It won't keep us from doing other stuff, but we have a focus. So join us for some Star Wars fun at twitch.tv/GutterNerds.
I was so happy when you said that you were gonna do Star Wars focus because it's so fun. You're so passionate about the Star Wars.
Couldn't fight him. So I'm not the most knowledgeable person in the world, but I'm not the most charismatic person in the world. I'm not the prettiest person in the world. I forgot where I was going with that, but I'm still over at twitch.tv/GutterNerds.
I think all of those things are incorrect, Steve-O. Anyway, Rothmar, would you like to go ahead now, please?
I'm Rothmar. I tweet at /Rothmar_TV, and I stream here on Twitch at just /Rothmar. I do fishing streams on Sundays where I find some random game that has fishing in it, and we complain about systemic issues plaguing society while we also catch bass and bluegill, and it's really cozy. I also write on Rothmar.com about things like Stardew Valley and World of Warcraft and whatever's piquing my fancy at the time. So if you like guides or need help figuring stuff out, you can reach out to me, and I can help see what I can do to write some articles to help fix some stuff for you too. So just let me know.
Fishing streams are so delightful.
Yeah.
Locke?
Hi. I'm Loch Ness.
And that's it.
No, I'm Loch Ness. Twitch.tv/Loch Ness if you're here, your family. I've basically just taken that.
Now I want breadsticks.
I apologize to Olive Garden. But
And thanks to Olive Garden for letting me use that.
Can you get DMCA'd for a slogan?
I don't think so.
I guess we'll find out.
Anyways, we play World of Warcraft, and we've also been playing some variety games. We have a guild called the Loch Mess on Emerald Dream with almost 500 members, which is amazing. We raid, we chat, we talk about D&D whenever we're not streaming D&D often.
It's true.
So yeah, that's my plug.
That's the plug. And don't forget, Jen and Eric, like I said, could not be here tonight, but don't forget to check them out at twitch.tv/genericlive. And as well as Eric does custom props and art and emotes and things like that. So you can find them on Etsy. And I believe
Genericlive.com. It's linked to their Etsy.
We got a
Just go to
website.
Okay, so go to
genericlive.com and it
genericlive.com.
will take you where you need to go.
East Peas.
It's a treasure trove.
It really is. And then just me, I'm Zach Uwack, and you can find me at twitch.tv/ZachUwack. And I actually awkwardly just made an album of lo-fi music that is safe to use on stream. So if you like that kind of stuff, you might can do that. You can find it on the YouTubes. And
You say
also-
awkwardly, but it's badass.
It's
really
better
good.
than Stomp. I'll get
It's better than Stomp. Okay. Good.
yeah.
That's a
Is
really
it better
good-
than Starlight Express?
No.
It is as good as Starlight Express.
Is it as good as Starlight Express?
But anyway, you can find it there. My cohorts are making me blush. Rothmar, are you okay there, pal?
Sorry, better than Stomp is really sending me. Like, where is it on the quality scale? It's above Stomp, and it's like I know where it isn't. Like I know where it's not now, and I'm like, okay.
Right. Which is beautiful. Steve-O, you just like you should make a website or a podcast or something where you like review movies, and it's just called "Is it better or worse than Stomp?" And like, that's the only thing that you provide. Like every movie in the world, is it better or worse than Stomp?
I'll start a Twitter just at is it better than Stomp, and then I'll just be like,
Yes,
the
no.
Super Mario Brothers movie. Yes. X3. No.
Oh my god.
I would follow that account.
Absolutely. I've literally followed an account that's Mario headbanging to different songs. I would absolutely follow that account. So you guys want to play D&D now? Are we finished?
So,
Yeah.
We got some stuff to get
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Ended in kind of a weird place.
Oh,
It didn't
no, wait, I'm not in the
No, it didn't.
mindset. Hang on.
yeah, I definitely remember where we
What are
ended.
you What are you
That's
going to
for
do
sure.
to get into the mindset,
I
Locke?
don't know. Think about death.
Go stomp on a foot.
Do you not like?
Meisner.
I thought you had anxiety. I constantly think about death.
I choose not to think about it because of anxiety.
Because of the anxiety.
Because
Right.
Oh, good lord.
I like how we're laughing about this. Okay.
Existential dread, lol.
Yeah, okay.
So
Lion face, lemon face.
previously on the Secret Adventure Society, after defeating Sparkles the Vampire in New Hexton, our adventurers found themselves traveling northward to a town called Saihoff. On the second night of your journey, you were alerted by a swarm of several undead ghost-like creatures rushing toward you. Fortunately, you were able to seek refuge inside Augustus's tiny hut. Eventually, these spirits that had encircled the hut. As they did so, you noticed a sinkhole off in the distance. And then after that, these spirits only taunted you for a moment more before hurriedly flying away. Soon after they did, some of you, even through the dark, noticed these sort of two-dimensional circles in the air above you and on the ground and around you, almost like disruptions of space itself. The next day, you found yourselves traveling through a demolished town that you assumed to be Paxton, one of the towns that Zephy had mentioned in her correspondence with Pierce. While traveling through, you stumbled upon a covered wagon with a body inside. When Jindy went to investigate, she was greeted with the cold metal of a hand cannon against the back of her neck. After a brief standoff, a moment of tension, and a resolved misunderstanding, you all met Brenna, Mix, and Nicole, adventurers from Vendrier who were making their way through the area in an attempt to learn more about the odd phenomena, the odd storm phenomena that seems to be occurring. You learned that Brenna actually had developed a device, essentially an immovable rod with a spell gem attached that allowed her to cast a spell while not holding it. It was their goal to get the gem inside one of these odd clouds so that Brenna could better determine the nature of it. You agreed to work together with a common goal, and both parties set off to finish the journey to Sci-Hoff. When the town limits of Sci-Hoff were almost in sight, these mysterious clouds appeared once more. Dorf persuaded Brenna and Mix to allow him to use Mage Hand to get the rod closer to one of the clouds, and almost successfully did so despite losing Mage Hand once the item was inside. Unfortunately, at the same time, Kess stumbled backwards away from one cloud and directly into another, falling through it completely. The storm continued for a few moments before the clouds closed again, spitting Kess's lifeless body onto the ground as they disappeared. Jindy fortunately leapt into action and cast Revivify, bringing her back from the clutches of death. And then quietly, soberly, the party mounted up and continued riding. Kess transformed into her wild shape as a pale white wolf and sprinted ahead alone. And that's where we're going to begin tonight's session. As Locke's face.
Sorry, I felt it all again.
Yeah.
I'm in the mindset now.
As you have all been riding, Brenna has been in the back of the covered wagon scribbling furiously into a tome. Now it's late afternoon. The sun has started to set, and you guys are basically walking into Sci-Hoff. You notice immediately it's larger than New Hexton, but still a smaller town, not quite as big as the bigger towns that you've been to. There is a hurried, quiet panic as the people bustle about town, not really stopping to greet each other or talk or anything. You actually see a few pillars of smoke spread throughout the town. Based on the size of them, you can gather that they're buildings or what remains of buildings being disposed of or otherwise, but there is very much so, while it is still a functioning town, it has very much seen some damage, and recently. So with that, the rest of the afternoon is yours. What are you all doing?
Pierce is going to look around and sort of to the party go, does anybody see her?
I'm with you guys.
Oh, wait, are we all together?
I waited before going into the city on you guys. Like I waited on you guys, but I'm still like in wolf form.
Oh, okay. Pierce does not say that.
Just kind of quietly stalking along behind you guys, basically.
So, tell me more about your findings so far with the device in the clouds that we were trying to get. I see you hastily riding into your.
Nope.
Oh,
she just sort of like interrupts you, and she's barely listening to you as she scribbles.
I guess this keeps like trying to peer over her shoulder the whole time. Like I would say he's actively inhibiting her ability to like get something done. And he's not trying to be a jerk about it. He's just like constantly trying to get a peek at like what she's writing about.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, all right. Persuasion. Straight up and down. A 9.
A 9. She she is not necessarily hiding what she's writing, but she's writing so quickly that she's writing so quickly that and largely that only a few words are on each page. So she's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words, next page. Like it's almost illegible. Yeah, it's almost illegible, and she's just flipping. And eventually she gets frustrated with you and like climbs out and goes and climbs up on top of one of the horses and just sits there and writes.
All right. Well,
Cheers.
all right. I guess I'll just write my own findings then. I take out my notebook and start basically.
Here, Pierce,
What?
this town looks like it's on fire still. Are all human settlements falling apart?
Seems like it these days. Is there anything like using the pillars of smoke? Can we tell what has started those fires? Is this like normal town, like smoke
Sure.
from chimneys, or is this
Make a yeah, that would be perception. Make a perception check.
Yeah, right.
If Q's like, can Q assist?
Sure.
Sweet.
You can either give him advantage or make your own roll, whatever you prefer.
Q's really bad at it, so I'm gonna make my own roll. 16.
16. Okay. Q, you actually notice that you see a few of these pillars of smoke, and you actually, like, as you round a corner, you can see one of these buildings actually, like, it's not been on fire long, but you're able to tell that it's almost like a controlled burn. It's a building that had been destroyed and they're trying to clear.
Looks like they're literally clearing. They're like burning their own houses down. Is that a thing you guys do?
Yeah, it's called arson. I've seen it a few times.
Shit.
Usually people do it when they don't want to live there anymore.
Trying to get that fantasy insurance money.
No, he's wrong. He's wrong. This is the storm, I think, destroyed these houses, and so they're clearing the lots.
It's definitely what it's because of the night. Just wink. Yeah, it's a storm that did it.
The kobolds aren't exactly an agrarian society, but I've heard of slash and burn, planting. Farming.
Maybe they're planting new houses.
Pierce is gonna look at Q and go, "Hey, give me a minute. Will you keep an eye out for I don't know, bad guys or something?" And then Pierce is gonna walk back to Kess and stand there for a second and go, "Hey."
Kess is still in wild shape, yes.
I pop out of it
Okay.
and I hand him his jacket.
Ah, yeah. He throws that back on. Thank you. And then Pierce walks back up towards Q.
Do we want to be around these people that are burning their own houses? What if they burn our house down?
Oh, the house that we have is impervious to fire. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's
Okay.
I don't know if it's part of their culture even. This might just be a ritual and they're celebrating something. They don't look too happy, I guess. So maybe not on that part, but
Can you celebrate something but be upset about it?
oh yeah. I've done that many a times.
It's called a funeral.
Kess.
Ah,
Oh, sorry. She's not in her changeling form, by the way. She's in
Okay.
her
You're
high
in
elf
your
form.
high elf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know.
So high elf Same white hair, just, little tanner, elf ears, actual pupils in her eyes instead of nothing.
Okay. All right. What is you guys are in Sci-Hoff. What is everyone doing? Are you just like awkwardly walking through the town, sort of examining? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's thick with awkward.
Mhm.
Thick with awkward. Okay.
I don't think Q has ever been a part of a group of people that are having an awkward moment. So he senses, how your dog gets real upset when he senses that you're upset?
Wait, so okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Q is just like, he's felt the disturbance of the party dynamic, but he doesn't quite understand it because everybody's okay, like right now, physically. And that's about as deep as it goes for him. So he's just looking back and forth like, everybody's being fucking weird.
Hess is trying to not make eye contact with anyone.
Okay. All right.
I would say Augustus is feeling a little overwhelmed right now, just because, like, obviously we're passing by a lot of people who probably need assistance in one way or another. But when there's like so much assistance that needs to be, and it's like just the street alone would take like 3 weeks to help out, and it's like we're not even done with this block, and he's just like, do I just keep going? Like, is this something I need to?
Sure.
It's like turning on Netflix, not knowing what you want to watch, but it's tragedy.
All right.
Mhm.
So you guys probably actually noticed, like, as you're walking through, some of you I would say noticed, like Augustus, you see him like glancing around, almost in a panic, probably, right, Hrothmar? Just like like you said, overwhelmed and not really, very much so wanting to help, but not knowing where to even begin.
Mhm.
So as you guys walk, at some point, Nicole actually speaks up. So, you guys, where are you guys wanting to set up shop someplace? You want to find someplace to get something to eat, somewhere to sleep? What had you guys planned on doing?
Do they have stick meat here?
She kind of looks around.
Kebabs or anything like.
I've not been to Sci-Hoff before, but stick meat's a bit of a delicacy where I'm from. It doesn't seem like they got much of that going on here. Kind of festival food, right?
Fire. Just looks like you could probably just throw a stick meat on it. I'm just saying.
Well, you're not wrong. So if you find any, just keep your eye out for some stick meat, and then maybe rotisserie that bad boy. But I'm not seeing any purveyors of sticked meat at the moment.
We're tasked with going to was it we were picking up our payment?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So
you guys would know you from the correspondence you got from Zephy. You remember she mentioned that your pay, as well as a head start on your pay for the New Hexton job, as well as a head start on this job, would be at the bank in Sci-Hoff.
Okay. All right. I have a pitch for you guys. I think we go get our payment for the last job, and we fucking leave the rest of it. We leave it to them. And Pierce points at Brenna and them. He goes, we don't have any business doing this shit.
I mean, I certainly don't have any experience with it, but it did seem like they needed our help, I guess. I don't really have much pressing matters, but, the whole vampire thing I didn't even know existed until like 2 weeks ago, so... I'm not against it. I'll sleep on it. How about that? Unless anyone else is more strictly opposed for helping out.
Sorry, Kess is making roleplay really difficult because she's just not talking.
Not into a group conversation at the moment.
She is just head is somewhere else and doesn't even hear what they're saying.
And so Pierce is going to turn to the team 2, Team B. And what would you even need from us? What could we even offer you?
Well, more hands are always better, and in a situation like this where we get, where we're trying to figure out what's going on. I know Brenna's working on something. She might be able to. Brenna, hey Brenna. And Brenna's still just scribbling. Yeah, when she gets like this, it's really hard to get anything out of her. So, more hands are always better, but we certainly understand if what happened was a bit too much for you lot. I certainly wouldn't hold it against you if you need to leave, but
It's like
it would certainly help us figure out what's going on, so maybe we can help some of these folks keep it from spreading even maybe. But I don't we just the fact of the matter is we know so little about what it is that's going on. It's kind of overwhelming.
I hurt things, and if you can have a way of helping that involves hurting things, is about the only thing that I've ever been good at.
That's kind of messed up there, little fella.
I feel like they're opposites.
You did phrase that a little dark, Q. You help people by removing problems. There's different ways to phrase it that make it seem less.
It sounds like you're saying he has a certain set of skills. That
control.
Yeah,
we get rid of the things. Is there somebody that needs hurting? Is what I'm saying.
I mean, there might be somebody who needs hurting. I don't know if Brenna, do you have anything you can contribute? Shut up. Scribble.
I can hurt her if she's starting to piss you off.
No, I don't think that'll quite be. I don't think that'll quite be necessary. I think the best thing for all of us would be to get some food in our bellies and maybe some rest under a roof if we can find one that's not on fire actively.
It's just like she just keeps writing in this book. She's not been talking to us at all. And when you write in a book, it's like you're talking to somebody who's not there. And my mom always told me that if you talk to somebody who wasn't there, then you might be a little crazy, right, Mom?
It's not a great look, Q.
I don't understand that one. I'm lost.
Did you just roll?
I don't like that.
I don't
I'm
like
not
that.
a fan.
The DM is just quietly rolling. Oh god.
So Brenna is still. You actually, like she's scribbling. She's fuck shit damn, and then she just rips out like 4 pages and just crumbles it up and throws it, and then just continues scribbling. The roll cue was for her, not for you.
Okay, cool. I mean, I don't believe a fucking word you said, but I think that's kind of our dynamic. So let's move past it.
So are we getting paid tonight or tomorrow then? Anybody?
That's up. You're not talking to me, are you? Because I'm not. I never said I would pay you.
No, I'm not talking to you.
Okay, I was just. You were. It's difficult with the webcam to tell exactly who it is you're talking to.
No, not you. Pierce turns and looks at Cass to see if he can make eye contact.
She's probably just turned the opposite way, looking at the buildings and stuff.
And he'll look at Jendi and Frothmar because he knows that Q doesn't probably give a shit about money. So
Frothmar's also in the scene. It's great.
Augustus, oh my god, yeah.
Just walking by.
I asked both Augustus and Frothmar. Hey, bud, we can. So, do we sleep or do we get our money first?
I think Dorth
I
would
don't
chime
see.
in here.
Well, I mean, what What's the like out of like table talk? Like what time of day is it right now?
It is late afternoon, probably 5 o'clock, nearing at least.
Bank is absolutely closed. Those motherfuckers close at like 2 p.m. So.
Especially if it's a Friday.
Yeah, is this a
We
Friday?
should probably get some food. I don't think the bank's opened based on the fact the sun is still in the sky. So I say we find somewhere to stay and get some food, and then we can get all this stuff sorted out in the morning if that works for you.
It's just staunch anti-banker. Got it.
Nicole kind of looks over, and Brenna is still scribbling, but Mix is just kind of sitting on a horse with her arms crossed. Yeah, I suppose that works for me.
All right. So I'm looking around for food establishments, someplace that may be food and, like food and rest, like one of those Denny's, La Quinta Inn.
Sure. Sure. Is it so you are looking, Pierce?
Yes, Pierce is looking for like
Dorf is
food.
going to help him.
Okay.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, that would be a Pearson Dorf job.
Let me,
So
Locke's like, I'm so
Pierce-
tired of Cass being a like.
she's just being
I'm gonna play Dorf for a little while.
right.
Right.
I'm going to be Dorf.
it's like when you're playing Final Fantasy and like Cloud is just doing shit, so you're like, I'm gonna play Aerith.
Yeah. It's just like,
Dude, the voice.
So
oh
Yeah,
god,
dude,
no,
Dorf.
I can't. There's no way. Next time they're out, I'm gonna take some clips of his voice and put it in my
Just making
my stream deck or whatever, and just
Yeah.
play it.
what's the matter? um, so
Okay.
Dorf and Pierce, can I get this is a little bit different? Can I get persuasion checks? Because you guys are actually going to have to ask people where to find something.
This is a natural 20.
A natural 20. Okay.
His is better. His is,
Oh, that's all you're gonna. Okay.
Dorf's was a 12.
Okay. So yeah, Pierce, you guys walk around. Basically, the minute you decide, like the minute Augustus says, "Yeah, the bank is closed," you look up and you see someone walking down the street with they're walking very quickly down the street with a child's hand, like not just a child's hand, like they're holding a child's hand that's attached to a child. I'm not saying it's a detached hand anyway.
Thank God.
So they're holding the hand of a child, and you walk up to them very powerfully, and they see these guns on the side of you, and they're intimidated, but they're a little bit put off by you, but easily enough you ask them and they're able to direct you toward an inn and a pub a couple of streets down.
Okay.
Do you guys head that way?
We're going that way.
Okay. So you guys walk through town a little bit further, still more or less the same scene, and you find yourself at it's a building. It is actually one building between two lots. One of the lots has another building that is on fire, is actually one of the pillars. And then on the other side, there's just a pile of rubble. So it seems like something happened on either side of these two things, or on either side of this inn. There is a sign above the door that says "The Purring Dog."
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
It's not what dogs do.
Maybe not in your D&D game, Goon, but
Oh,
in
that's
mine
fair.
they do.
we're
Cute
in
on-
Zach's
on-
universe, so anything he says goes.
No, I'm kidding.
In this universe, dogs are the assholes.
So anyway, you guys find yourselves at this inn and pub. I imagine you go inside.
Hugh, as he's walking, has made like eye contact with all the neighborhood children, and just in an attempt to settle everyone who seems to be in a bad mood, he just gives them a big smile. Just
How does
he's
it
seen
look?
he's seen that it works. Oh, just open toothy maw.
Well,
you
you're
know,
not
just
trying to intimidate, so I'm not going to make a general charisma check. I would say
oh hell yeah,
He's good at that.
warlock.
that's a dirty 20.
God. Okay, so you you're smiling at the children, not at the adults.
All the children. Well, they're the
Do
right
that again.
height.
Goon. Do it again.
So as you're walking down the street, you make eye contact with several children who look to be nervous, and then you give them that winning warlock charisma smile with still with like blood stains on your teeth, basically from whatever you were just eating.
Oh, and the skull hat.
And the skull hat, yeah, also. And the children think you're a teddy bear, like they want to hug you. Like one of them even like runs up and tries to like kind of dances and like points to like they're like you're a stray animal that they want to take in. And the parents are absolutely horrified, but the children are very amused, and they're put at ease.
He was less. They approached him. He's less at ease. He's going to start baring. He's going to bare his teeth, but it doesn't look that much different than a smile. So
Oh no.
Just his
Would you
eyebrows
like to make an
kinda go down.
intimidation check?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm never going to say no.
It's weird that or D&D Beyond shows me your rolls now.
Yeah, we're in the same
Yeah.
thingy thing.
It's weird.
19. I can't lie. Gosh. 19.
Gotta
19.
go back to
Okay.
physical dice.
Go back to
So-
physical dice so I can fudge these suckers.
So, there's this one child who came up to you and was dancing and was like so happy to see you. As you bare their teeth, like you actually, they scream and they run back and they just hug their mom.
Good. As they should be.
Okay.
Pup?
All right. So you guys step inside the purring dog. There are a few people in the bar area. There's you see 3 men drinking at the bar. You see a you see a person in a booth leaning against a window. There's like I said, there's only a few people in here, but there are
Vibe.
several empty tables. Huh? What's the vibe?
The vibe.
Make an insight check.
Vibe check.
I'm more asking for music. 'Cause I'm adjusting the music. Oh, what is our vibe check? What did we say? It was
Insight.
It's just insight.
just insight.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the
Vibe check should be a thing, though.
It is.
It is.
It is. I
It is
can
a
just can't
thing.
remember what
It's
it
like
is.
insight plus
Insight plus
something.
maybe intelligence.
Yeah, I
There's
don't,
something where
maybe it was like wisdom or something.
some sort
Well,
of
insight's already
combination of
wisdom.
things.
Okay, well that wasn't bad. 17.
17. Okay. It's worried. It's a worried vibe. The 3 men at the bar are kind of silently talking, seriously talking. There is a drow woman working the bar, and she's kind of quietly working. Her eyes are kind of bloodshot. The person who is, you can't really tell much about the person who is leaning against the window. They've got like their hood pulled up, and it's like they're leaning against the window sleeping.
Vampire. Got it. Okay.
Everybody's
Pierce
a
is gonna-
vampire now.
Sort of forge up forward to the bar where the barkeep is and go, "Hey, 2 plates of food now.
What kind of food?
Just fucking whatever you got. Just 2 plates of it. I don't care."
And,
Surprise me.
some tea.
So 2 plates of food for all of you, right? And then some
And tea. And some tea.
Right.
Stick meat.
It's all right.
Stick meat.
You want? I don't have.
Stick meat.
Oh,
You jumping at the counter?
and a kids
Oh,
meal. Got it.
Doggy bag.
Kids meal, and 2 plates of food and tea. Anything else? And Nicole and Mix and Brenna actually like. Brenna is still, as she's standing there, she's still scribbling, but she raises her hand. And Nicole just says, "Yeah, we'll have whatever they're having. It's fine. We don't want to inconvenience anybody. We'll just make it an easy order."
Dorf would like some ale and some
Okay.
fish jerky. And Jindy would like fish jerky as well and
Wait, you
or
want
some cookies
what?
and tea.
What jerky? Did you say fish jerky?
I can't do his
It's
voice.
fish. They live in the water. They're like pescan.
Right, but it's not.
It's like
not
meat,
jerky.
but
it's
it's not-
fish. It's fucking
You
disgusting.
can make fish jerky.
You gotta jerk it.
I don't have.
Do you have any
fish
sort of
for starters. We're
dried
entirely
salted
entirely
meat?
landlocked.
Oh my god, just let me know when it's ready. And Pierce walks toward the back of the bar.
Like bass jerky?
No, I can. How about some nice chicken? I'll make you some chicken.
Chicken jerky. That sounds good.
Not
I
just.
don't think
Oh
I've
god.
had that.
Fuck me. And she turns around and goes back in the kitchen.
Cass is literally just standing in this middle of this bar, like she's just in shock, just like looking around but not looking at anybody, just like silent, like, you know.
Annoyedly, Pierce is gonna go, "Oh my god, sit down."
Is Pierce sitting down?
Yeah, he's sitting at like one of the tables near the door.
Okay.
She'll go
Dorf and
sit.
Jindy at least follow him. Yeah.
She'll go sit at a table by herself.
Hugh sits down with Cass.
She's okay with that.
Okay. So as you guys sit silently for probably 15, 20 minutes, you guys see like rays of sun poking through the window as it begins to set. You see like tobacco smoke, pipe smoke from the three men sitting at the bar. You see the rays of sun piercing through that smoke in the way that it does in the late afternoon. Eventually, as you guys just sit in silence, people notice you a little bit, but they don't seem to pay you any mind, the other people in the bar. Eventually, this drow woman comes out. She makes several trips with plates lining her arm like a badass waitress. And she comes and she drops just boiled chicken breast and like some potatoes just at everyone who ordered food.
So one of the two plates that Pierce ordered, he's gonna go over and he's gonna toss it at the table at Kess, and he's just gonna say, "Eat it, no arguing," and then he leaves her alone and goes back to sit down.
And then in a moment, the waitress comes back out with several steins of ale, and she just starts passing it around. You guys see Brenna take a little stick about like this, and she twists it, and it telescopes out, and it becomes like a straw, and it like folds and becomes a crazy straw, and she puts it in the beer, and as she's writing, she's like drinking it.
Fascinating.
Kess is gonna pick at whatever like vegetables is on the plate, and she's gonna give Q the meat, but she's not gonna actually eat it. She's just gonna pick at it.
Okay.
Cass.
Pierce, make a perception check.
Okay.
Just for the fun of it. I want to see if you notice this.
That's 20, natural 20.
20. Okay, yeah, you notice that she's
She's
not
not being stealthy about it.
right.
Pierce will walk over, and he will take whatever is not sticking out of Q's mouth. Like if he's nomming on the chicken, whatever he can get his hand on, he's gonna yank it out.
Okay.
He's gonna slam it back.
I'm gonna say
go ahead.
this is a little dangerous.
He's just probably like,
Right.
Roll an opportunity attack.
So, Pierce, I'm gonna say you need to make a dex check to see.
Okay,
That's fair.
See if you can get that away from Q.
that's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to pull food out of Q's mouth. Jesus Christ, I didn't even think about that. I really didn't.
Mm-hmm.
What
I'll
am I
come back.
doing? What was it? Dexterity?
Dex.
Okay,
Just
17.
17.
Yeah.
I make it like a competing one.
Yeah, Q. I was gonna say Q. If you're gonna like try to fight him, you can also make a.
I think at this point, it's just that thing, a reaction.
right.
oh yeah.
Are you gonna try to attack? Or are you making a strength check to try to keep him from getting?
Oh, a strength check.
Yeah,
I made a
it
dex
depends on
check.
what you want to do. It depends on not necessarily a dex check. It depends on what you want to do. Are you trying to
Oh,
like
shit.
attack
I'm going to keep
him,
the
or-
roll, but we're going to change the modifier.
Oh, okay. That's I'll
Yeah.
allow it. But what is it you're trying to do to prevent him from getting it?
I'm going to bite him. He's stuck.
Okay,
he's
roll, so
secured
that's
my
an attack
food.
roll.
Okay. My unarmed strike is just a +1. So that we'll call that my bite. But that's a dirty 20 though. So
Okay. Dirty 20. So how much damage is that
Oh
for
my
your
gosh.
unarmed strike?
it's actually literally 0 damage.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Pierce, you take.
He's not very strong.
He brings a little bit of blood. He one might say he pierces you, but it doesn't. It's more annoying than actually painful.
Was it the trigger finger? That's what
Yeah, Pierce sort of instinctually put his hand on his gun, but he didn't draw it, like his left hand. His right hand, having just been bitten, he's gonna look at Q like dead ass and go, "You gotta be fucking kidding me."
I just see this playing out as like you reach and try to grab it, and Q just goes and just like basically
Like a-
climbs his way up your arm with his.
Come.
With his arm
cartoon.
still in his mouth, he's just gonna go, "I'm sorry." Well, don't touch it. And he's gonna let go.
Okay, so Pierce, you do not succeed at getting this meat out of Q's mouth.
I'm fucking done. Pierce walks outside. He doesn't go super far. I'm not walking away, but
He walks away and I eat a vegetable. Just one though,
Okay.
because I realized that he was trying to do something nice. So I'm just like, okay. So I eat some of it.
Okay.
Damned if you'll let him see it.
Yeah.
Cass.
Yeah.
What? Was it scary?
No.
Okay. I would have. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad Jindy was there. But if she wasn't, I would have tried to fix it. Maybe my mom could have helped.
I appreciate that.
So just like. But it wasn't scary.
It wasn't anything.
That's good.
Is it?
Yeah. Are you. Like, do you feel different?
Physically, I mean, I don't feel great, but I feel like rest would help. But
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad that you came back. It means the people can come back, and that's important. But also, you don't feel very different. And I know you don't really like to eat meat. And there's like one piece of chicken you forgot to give me. It's over on that.
you can have
It's
it.
next. It's can I? Thank you.
Okay.
So you do you just not remember anything, or did you see anything?
Are you
I've
at
got
the
my
table?
notebook out. Yeah.
You came over there.
Oh, am I?
You were at
Yeah,
the
you
other
had a
table.
different table, but I would say that you guys were like, I would
We'll
say
hear
you were at
everything. I will
tables that
say.
we're pretty close to one another. Go ahead. Q.
No, I went on the
Oh, you went
complete
far away?
opposite side
Yeah,
of
she was
the
pretty
room.
far away from me. I would rescind that. I don't think I would have been able to participate in that conversation.
What was that, Q?
I just made a joke about how turtles can hear everything.
Oh.
Excellent hearings.
Excellent. That's what they're known for.
Okay. Pierce, is there anything that you're doing outside?
Kicking dirt, swearing to himself. This fucking bullshit. I hate this fucking shit. Muttering.
I love it when he rolls.
In my head, you've got like you took a handful of food before you left. This is headcanon. And you've got some peas, and before you eat them, you do a little shake, and then
Oh man, that means nothing to anyone in chat,
Nobody
but it
knows.
means everything.
Gets that.
Exactly.
It means everything to me.
Oh my gosh.
People know.
Ask us on Spilling the Ale next week.
What was up with the peas?
Yeah,
What's
ask us about
up
the peas.
with the peas? Spill the peas, right?
Oh man.
Ah.
Okay. So, as you guys are sitting there, eventually you finish your food. The barkeep comes back over, and she's holding a notebook, and she said, "So yes, for all of you, it's going to be see 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's going to be, we'll say 20 gold for all of you."
Is me being outside? How much of this do I hear? Like, is she? What would I hear this muttering
Doors open,
outside?
windows open.
I would say, Pierce, you probably don't. Apart from time passing, you don't know that the waitress, unless you see it through the window, which it's possible. Yeah, you might see it through the window. That she's the waitress has approached the table.
Okay.
She as she's standing there, she kind of points over to Kess, and like she's including Kess in the tally.
All right. If Pierce sees her come up, he'd walk in and he'd okay. How much?
I said it was going to be 20 gold for all of you.
Fine. He gives her 22 gold as a tip.
Oh, well, thanks.
What?
Appreciate it.
Whatever. And he walks back out the front door.
Okay. She starts to turn around and walk away, and then she turns around. Oh, well, you've been needing a place to stay tonight. I noticed you got the wagon outside. Did you just get into town, or what? Do you need some place to stay? You're gonna stay. You know, we got a roof, which is more than a lot of places here have.
Yeah, actually, if you have a place, I wouldn't mind booking. How many rooms do you have? Do you have enough space for everyone here?
Well, seeing as Sci-Hoff is not exactly a tourist destination at the moment, I think we might be able to squeeze you in someplace. Might have a vacancy or two. So yeah, probably gold a night per room.
Yeah, we can do that, and I'll cover the rooms for the evening.
Okay. So that'll be 1, 2. Who all is doing rooms?
Pierce is not. He's gonna stay outside. His intention is not to come back in unless he's summoned.
Okay. So you're not planning on staying here?
He's probably gonna sleep outside in the street
Of course.
because he's an emo boy.
Of course. Okay.
Sleeping
so,
outside in the street despite my friends. The latest single by Fall Out Boy.
2.
By Fall Out Boy.
Oh my god. So that's probably gonna be that's gonna be 4 rooms, I'd say. Yeah, that'll probably be 4
Okay,
rooms.
yeah.
Yep. So 4 gold, Augustus, if you want to mark that.
Yes, I will.
All right, thanks. Just come when you're ready to go to bed. Just come up to the bar and I'll give you a key. All right, or keys to each of your rooms, I should say.
Perfect, thank you.
Yep. Anything else I can do for you?
Other than another tea, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I can do that. The rest of you like anything stronger?
Oh, do you have
Yeah.
stronger teas?
Yeah, it's called corn whiskey. It's quite a bit stronger than the regular tea, but yeah, we got quite a bit of that, and it is helping me cope at this point in time. Is it drinks? Is anyone having drinks? Anyone else? No. There's some stuff going on here. She turns around and walks away. So about the time she turns around to walk away, Brenna snaps her book shut. I know some things now that I did not know before. I have some ideas, at least. I don't know that I know things that I didn't know before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. Anyway.
Nice is different than good.
Nice is different than good, yeah. So, in all the excitement, we never exactly talked about the fact that we did kind of succeed.
We did.
Yeah, thanks to that guy and his magical hand.
Dwarf
We
has
know a bit more than we did.
Foam beer mustache on top of his mustache. And he's like, what?
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 All right. We do know a bit more than we did previously, albeit not much, but these things are magical in origin. They are not some sort of atmospheric. It's not a storm, which is what we thought. We kind of assumed as much. But, and she's like flipping through her notes and like kind of scratching under her goggles. Hold on, I've got 2/3 of a thought. 2/3, 75, 80, 95. Thought, okay, and she runs outside. She's gone for like a minute and a half.
Does it look like she said something important way over there on the other side of the room, but then ran out? Is she okay? Is she gonna go check on Pierce?
I'm a little confused, but I think she'll be back shortly. Oh, here's my tea. Thank you very much.
Yes, she brings you your tea after a minute, and she is drinking whiskey straight out of the bottle. The waitress is.
She likes her tea steep.
Yeah, she's kind of she's like balancing the saucer on like 3 fingers and like holding the bottle in another, and she's not spilling a drop. It's pretty. Actually, I think she's not spilling a drop. I should check. She spills all of the tea, but she goes to get you some more. Eventually, I'm gonna stop rolling that dice. Eventually, she comes back and she like holding tea with both hands after drunkenly spilling it. She sets it down on the table. Right. Anything else for anybody? I will be at the bar if you need me. And she kind of walks back.
I like her. She's got spirit about her.
I got spirits about me, that's for sure.
And good hearing.
Yeah, I've got ears like a fox.
Huh?
Do foxes have good ears? I'm not sure. I'll look it up. Anyway,
I've got ears like a turtle. So,
Pierce, where you are standing, you are almost knocked over by Brenna as she like sprints outside and runs into the covered wagon, and she like climbs up in, and you see all these random like tools and stuff just being thrown out of the back of the wagon. Where is it? Where are they? I've always wanted to use them and I can't fucking find them. They've been in my way for all this time.
Yeah, I'll walk over there slowly and like.
Okay. Make a just for fun. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Just for fun.
You're just gonna wake up in the morning having to make dexterity saving throws.
Right.
24.
24. Okay, yeah. A steel toe boot comes flying directly at your face, but definitely you're able to just like whoa and dodge out of the way, and it actually like lands in the street and a cloud of dust forms up. And so yeah, she's still just like throwing stuff around, but you know to mind your distance at this point.
Need help?
I don't know. I don't really know how you can help me, but I mean, you're not in my way, so you can stay there. That's totally fine. And she keeps like throwing stuff out, and after a moment, she like leans forward and shouts, "Yes, finally!" And she like you hear her go "Huh!" as she lifts, and she has these 3 like large, about like yay stone tablets that look like dense, look really really heavy, and she like sort of waddles out of the wagon and jumps down, and and like she almost like slips and falls as she does, but like she's holding them really, really awkwardly. They look incredibly heavy, and she starts like scampering really quickly back into the building.
Needed help yet?
If you get the door, it'd be fine. If you did door, please, door.
I'll go over there and fling
that's
open the
right.
door.
It's I could have done that because it's a push. I should have known that. Thank you. And she comes back inside, and the rest of you see her waddling in with these 3, not necessarily large, but very heavy-looking, like thick stone tablets. And she drops them on the table, and actually, like you kind of hear a as they land on the table, and you see like a crack, like going down the table. And the drow woman at the bar kind of looks over, and she's like, "Huh," and takes another swig of whiskey. And at that point, Brenna sits up and says, all right, I do not know where to start. You ask me your questions, and that might be a good place. Does no one have questions? You have had questions all day while I've been trying to write.
God damn it.
I just got here. I'm just hold on.
All right.
Augustus gets his notebook out and starts flipping through the pages.
While this
When did you
Pierce-
first
Pierce
start
doesn't sit at
seeing
the
some of
table.
these storm clouds?
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over your brother.
It's okay.
I mean, we have talked about this. We didn't start seeing the storm clouds until we arrived, and we were in Hunton when Mix over there had her moment, and Brenna kind of gets quiet for a moment and like secures the she still has the black and white flower in her braid, and she like kind of secures it there. She checks to make sure it's there. And so
Right, for sure. I'm just getting
we were
everyone caught up and looks into the camera.
totally. Yeah, we were in Hunton, and one of the storms hit. That was the first time we saw it. And so we saw a few of those, and we tried to do the thing that we're trying to do now, where we put the rod in a place, and maybe the thing would encompass it, and we can figure out what's going on there. It did not work until we met you lot. So it honestly just about a week.
All right. And when we were able to successfully get the rod through one of these rifts, what do you currently think was going on with it?
Right. So what I was able to do is
Oh, you froze, Zach. Oh.
takes the gem out of she actually had it in her pocket. This allows me to cast a spell without holding it. I'm attuned to it. So I had this attached to the rod. I was able to cast Detect Magic once it was inside the thing. It is magical. I do not know what school of magic. And that's never happened before. I've never not been able to tell what kind of magic it is. So it's something entirely different. My plan now is a bit more complicated, but we were able to succeed with that. So thank you all very much. Who else has questions? And she like flips through a notebook. No. All right. So what we can do now, at least what I want to do now, it kind of seemed as if you lot wanted to split away, and this would be much easier if we had help. But again, I don't really blame you. She like touches the flower again. These are interesting stones I've been waiting for quite some time to be able to use. They're called location stones. And you guys, as you look at these things for the first time, she spreads them out on the table. Like I said, they're these thick stones, and they have these this writing, these runic carvings writing on them. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
I took a class back in college, but I don't remember much of it.
I don't. Let me check. Dwarf and Jindy. No, Dwarf does not.
I speak Undercommon.
It's useful.
Actually, I will say, Dorf kind of leans forward, and we'll say that he casts Comprehend Languages. He kind of leans forward and he
Yeah.
looks at it. Well, I'll be damned. And then he tells you that they read, one of them reads The Hidden. The other one reads Evil Will Be. and the third reads always found.
Say that again.
Again.
Oh, well,
again.
that's not ominous, I guess.
Oh, you can read that, Brenna says to him. And again, the hidden on the first one. The second one says evil will be. And the third says always found. Yeah, we got those off of some deep gnomes. Always wanted to use them. But, you know, now it seems like it might be our chance. So basically these are location stones. And if I wonder if maybe we are able to get all of these inside one of those little cloudy, swirly bobs. If we can get all of these inside those, then maybe it can triangulate some sort of something and we can figure out, maybe it will tell us where this magic is coming from.
Oh, I see.
Kess stands up.
Kess, actually, you need to make a perception check to see if did you come over, were you over here for this conversation, or
no,
were
but
you
her
like...
passive perception is an 18.
Okay, yeah, you heard it.
She goes over and she says, it's coming from a void, or the void. And then she walks out the door.
A void? The void? What is... Well, that's kind of spooky.
I've never heard her say something like that before. That's a little...
Brenna, you know anything about a void? And Brenna kind of leans forward. I mean, I know that, you know, theoretically there's a void where no life exists, but I mean, I like some sort of plane, but I don't really know how much hard science there is behind that.
When she went there, she did die. So if it's a place where no life exists, tomato, potato.
That's not a bad idea, Q. Maybe,
Well, like if you have a fish on the land, they die, right? So if the land is like a fish void.
The drow at the bar like kind of sloshes her way like halfway across the room. I'm sorry, do you want tomatoes or potatoes or what do you want?
Now I kind of want fish.
I don't have any fish. I don't have fish. Stop asking for fish. I have tomato, I have potato, I have chicken. I've got
So,
some... Did I give you your tea?
Q looks at Brenna and says,
Good.
This place is a fish void.
And Brenna like kind of nods. She doesn't really respond. You see her thinking, and then she just nods, like she couldn't quite comprehend. But yeah,
Yeah, some people are just not as smart as a kobold.
yeah. It's like she didn't really know what follow-up question to ask about a fish void.
I mean, neither does Q, to be honest.
Somewhere deep in your inventory, you hear "Ooh," as the bass.
Ah!
That's in my
springs to
bag.
life.
That's in my bag. I'm outside.
So it's from outside, you just hear.
Right.
Hateful.
All right. So that's my plan. Do you all have one?
I mean, I was just thinking about what to eat for breakfast. I feel like I'm a little slow here today.
I think Pierce is still standing outside, so he.
So it's it reminds me a lot of like I know people can bind items to themselves and then almost sense it from afar. So I mean, it makes sense to me that something might work.
Now, I don't quite exactly know how they work. I've never been able to use them. I don't know if it just tells me. I have spent quite a bit of time with them. I don't know if, you know, it would just inherently tell me like the stone would, or if it would be something a bit more complicated. I don't know. But I do think it's our best shot at this point in time. So at that point, Pierce has a point of order. Were you standing inside for this conversation? Did you?
No, I think he was outside. Yeah.
Okay, so you are standing there. kicking dirt and swearing, seeing just a pile of shit that Brenna just threw out of their covered wagon, when Kess walks outside.
Pierce is probably like, for lack of anything better to do, was probably like putting the shit that had been thrown
Okay.
like back in the in the wagon.
Okay.
So is Kess headed this way or another way?
She probably
Um,
sees you. And
The wagon is in the street. Probably a few
Okay.
dozen yards away from, or a couple
So-
dozen yards away from.
So I just like look at him, and then I just turn and walk around the building. Not like there was not like, it was just like a empty stare. Like it was just, and then just around the
Okay.
building.
All right. Pierce is going to follow her.
Okay.
You sneaking?
No. No, yeah.
As you
Make
walk
it-
around, you hear the heavy thud of his boots, and you actually hear like the jangle of like bullets in his pockets, because you did just find some loose bullets previously. So
Right. Yeah.
you just kind of hear like a jingle jangle as he steps around the corner.
Are you in transit or had you stopped?
No. I mean, she's walking around, looking at the ground, looking for something.
Okay. You're not trying to leave.
No, she was going to do something.
Okay.
Okay. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Well, if he's behind me, then I'm just gonna like act like I don't know that he's there, but I'm just gonna kind of look around for a place to grow a flower.
Okay. Yeah.
But if he's
easily-
there, then I'm not gonna start it. I'm just gonna continue to look for other places because now she's
Oh my
like
God, you
really
kids.
self-conscious.
Yeah, so you step around back and there's this alleyway between this building and another building, most of which the back building is gone, but there is an alleyway and there's like several patches of dirt where weeds are growing against the side of the building.
Okay, she makes note of that spot, but then she continues to just kind of look around.
Okay.
She's not blocked in, right?
No,
Okay, she's just gonna.
Guess.
no, you could walk.
Okay, she stops.
Hello. What do you need?
Dirt.
You need dirt.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you need? Do you want me to go?
I don't know.
You know, I was gonna yell at you for dying once. And I thought about yelling at you for dying twice. But I'm not gonna do that. But I'm not sure I want to be here anymore. And I'm not sure you should be here anymore either.
Well, hang on. Back up. Okay, well, the first time I died, that was not like the last time. That wasn't like the second time that I died, Pierce. Like that was a choice, and I was in control, and that wasn't death.
Did you think about anyone else when you made that decision?
Well, yeah.
And what did you think they would think when you did that? Did you think they would be okay without you?
I didn't think anybody cared that much.
They're not going to be okay without you.
Then why should I leave?
Because it's too dangerous.
Why should you leave?
We keep kicking over rock after rock, and eventually something's going to bite us. Something's going to bite one of us.
I mean, technically, we've already been bitten. I mean, I tripped, Pierce, and I died. I literally fell and died. And it's because of Jindy that I'm still here. And for some reason, all of this stuff with this life well water and all of this, it keeps following me. And I think I'm safer with everybody.
I hope so. Because we have the dwarf taking swings at me in battle.
I don't think
We have the little kid biting me at the fucking table. And we have you trying to check out every 10 minutes. So what the fuck am I supposed to do?
yell at us when we mess up.
Pierce gives the smallest smile. He hates that landed.
I mean, we need that. Obviously. We're a disaster.
Well, we agree on that. All right. Just Pierce turns his head. He doesn't want her to see him getting emotional. He goes, just don't do that again. There's dirt everywhere. And then he walks back to the pub.
She's just gonna be like, hey, you care about me. And then
He stops for a second. He shakes his head, but doesn't say anything. Keeps walking back.
And I turn to the dirt and grow a flower.
Okay. You do so, and it's a familiar process. You touch the dirt, and then the flower just springs forth almost with light. Seems to push the other weeds away as it comes out from the dirt. This caked, like dry area behind this building, and you stare at it for a moment. You feel a moment of okayness. Not necessarily goodness, but okayness. Not necessarily comfort, but a little bit warmer than it was previously. As you rise, step around the corner, you see in the building beside you that still got a little bit of fire. From the top of the building where you see the flames, you see a black raven fly out of the flames from directly inside and fly off into the sunset. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's good shit, you guys.
I don't even want to comment. I've sent Locke a couple messages.
I was wondering why my phone was going off. I was like, I'm going to kill my mom. She's texting me in the middle of it.
Ruining a
Kill your
moment.
me. Kill your me.
Okay. Okay. Break time?
Break time.
Hang tight, you guys. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Love.
Okay, they can hear us. Wait, let's go here first. I gotta move Zach around now. What is that?
Where are we going first?
Are we dealing with ghosts again?
Yeah.
Ghost. Are you a ghost?
Are you a ghost?
When the bell tolls 12, you'll be visited by 3 D&D players.
I swear, like, I think that was just such heavy role play just now. Like, I went and I made myself a drink, but I didn't measure out the alcohol I put in it.
I just
Again?
threw up.
You what? You threw up?
I'm
I just puked.
I just filled up a houseplant.
Oh my gosh.
Locke, did you say
see.
you're adjusting my screen? Do you need anything from me while
You're
you do
fine.
that?
I'm gonna have to adjust it on the other.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm gonna switch our music and stuff over. So.
Well, we hope you guys are
I
having
was,
fun. We sure are. What was that,
I
Rothmore?
I role played so hard that I forgot to take the tea bag out of my tea
Oh,
before. So like talking about strong tea, it's definitely quite stewed at this point. So
I definitely thought you meant in character, but you're talking about an actual tea bag.
both. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like that's a total Augustus thing to do. So.
Yeah, it's the
really
easiest
is.
thing for me to role play is to make tea and forget about it, or to forget to remove the tea bag. I do.
To me, Hrothmar and Augustus are so each other at times that I will call the other person. I will mix up their names.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The line is very blurred, especially for me as a DM, for sure. Like there are times where Hrothmar is talking like he's wanting to have like a table talk moment, and I'm like, wait, am I talking to a turtle or to my friend Hrothmar?
The answer is yes.
The answer is
yes.
Alrighty, so if we're all back and we're
Hrothmar's
ready
method.
to, ready to dive back into the session, you guys?
Yeah,
do we
I'm
have
ready to die.
yeah,
back in.
Back in.
Die.
Ah, let me move you, Zach. You're fine. You do your thing while I move you around.
Okay. So, coming back in from our break, Cass, as I said, when you make your way back around the building, you notice what you notice. You see a raven flying out from directly inside the flames of a burning building and flapping into the sunset. Pierce, you step back into the building and you see the tablets that you saw Brenna get out of the covered wagon. You see this for the first time. You saw the tablets, but you see for the first time the writing on it. And you don't read Abyssal, correct? You weren't in there?
No.
Okay. But I would imagine, like you guys can determine, but I would imagine that the information that they learned has been passed along to you. You make it back inside, and there's just kind of like small talk, chatter, trying to figure out the best way to move forward.
So anyway,
Guys.
Augustus, that's the time I skewered 2 fish with 1 arrow.
I'm fascinated you were able to retrieve it. That's the fascinating thing to me. Like, you know,
Well, it's kind of the point is like the arrow disappears immediately from this bow, and so like both fish had the hole in it, so that's how I knew I hit both fish, and they were you know how fish so they were dead, dying, but they were both there next to. I don't know if they were in the middle of something and I caught them. But I shot it, and so you have to kind of run out since the arrow's no longer in there, weighing them down. You have to kind of like run after them really quickly, or else they'll float downstream. That's how I got to be. So I learned how to fly.
makes sense, actually. Yeah, I know a lot of stories about sorcerers. If you know what those are, they're like.
Is that what you make pasta sauce in?
Not quite. Think of it more like a mage who doesn't have to study in school. You know, the kids who just like get A's and they just kind of show up. It's kind of like that. But I digress.
Wait, hold on. They can. There's other people that can do magic without studying, because I can do magic without studying.
They don't study out. You might be
Sorcerer.
Mhm.
There's a word.
There is a word for that.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, they didn't study it. They were just kind of born with it. It's just kind of part of who they are. It's in their blood. It's in their head.
But I mean, I wasn't like I wasn't born with it. It didn't happen until my mom died.
Let's just tell people you're a sorcerer. Let's go with that.
Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Brenna is like chomping on a loaf of bread. Yeah, that's probably for the best, at least in my experience.
Ish.
Yeah. You're a late blooming sorcerer. That's also normal. And I just big nods to everyone.
How do you spell it?
C.
I can't read. It's fine.
Trailing up.
Are you gonna eat that?
These peas?
Sure.
I mean, you can have them.
Seeing how long they would keep us able to be role playing.
I'll let you guys go all night, man.
We
My
had our
dinner
moment.
with-
You guys get yours now.
It's my dinner with Augustus.
Brenna actually rips off a piece of her chicken and tosses it across the table.
Can I catch it?
Make a dexterity check.
Shit. Oh no. That's a 12.
Oh, I guess it catches it.
It bounces off the corner of your mouth and lands on the floor.
Oh no.
No.
Wait. That's what I mean. I bend over and pick it up and eat it. Yeah.
Okay. But at this point, Pierce and Cass are back in the bar.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're still outside? You didn't go back in the bar? Okay. Pierce, did you go back in the bar?
Yeah, he's surveying the area. He's not involving himself, but he's watching.
Okay, Cass, we'll get back to you in a second. What are the rest of you doing?
I want to pick up the piece, actually the piece of meat that was on the floor, and like I do feel really bad for biting Pierce, so I'm gonna take him a piece of chicken and hand it up to him.
Pierce does not take it. He looks at him and he
Just
goes,
for reference, this piece of chicken, basically, you know that Peanuts character, Pigsty or Pigpen, who has like the dirt cloud around him all the time? This piece of chicken has that.
dirt cloud around it.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna look down at it. He's gonna look at Q. He's gonna go, "Don't ever fucking bite me again."
Okay, and he eats the chicken.
This episode is so awkward. I love it.
Take my food.
Okay. Or do the rest of you in the bar have anything you'd like to be doing? You guys have been sitting there. The sun has been down for probably 15 minutes at this point. You guys have been sitting there. Brenna is still like scribbling notes every once in a while, and like when she is available to talk, and she has been like coming out of her trance to talk to you guys, but she's been like scribbling notes and muttering to herself, and then just like looking up and looking around and thinking. And Mix is just kind of watching her and like picking the food off of her plate that she's not eating. And Nicole is sitting over on the side, and she's starting to get, her eyes are starting to get heavy. And you all remember that she, like Jindy is starting to look very tired as well. Both brought someone back from the clutches of death within the past day, so they're feeling pretty tired from that, even though it is still pretty early in the evening. Are any of you, do any of you have anything you'd like to do?
No specific goals. I would just say like continued pestering of like just trying to get more information, but not really cleaving anything. It's all like essentially fillers, small talk.
I have told you really all that I know is that it is some sort of magic. Do you know, like it when I felt empty, and she said it was a void. That might be something. Do you know anything about void magic that comes from a void? Would that be something?
Well, not necessarily magic from the void, but I know of the void. It's kind of the pseudo area between like religion and like nihilism. It's kind of we trail off.
But it's a bit more philosophical than a hard fact.
That's all I study. Is philosophical stuff.
That is
Yeah.
interesting, though. A bit out of my realm of comfort, but I suppose it is what it is. So you have no
Right.
idea what this might entail. It is obviously very dangerous. We have
Mhm.
determined that much. But do you? I mean, do you?
Wait,
do you think
wait,
this
wait,
is-
wait.
Do you think this is folly? What was that? Small one.
Was you said the void? There's magic. Void. The void's magic.
That's what
Mhm.
that. I don't know what the void is, or if it's magical. But the one of
Because
your-
if it was
your
born
friend
with
that-
magic, it could be a sorcerer.
I think you misunderstood. We can unpack.
But
some-
if it's studied, then it's a lizard. That looks too dumb even for Q.
Wizard. It's close though. It's weird. It's sort of like So, are you familiar with like the extraplanar theories?
I've heard a few of them. Yeah, it's my work really reaches into that realm, but I have heard, roundabout discussion of it. Sure.
The void is sort of like, well, it's sort of like the antithesis of extraplanar theory. It's almost the absence of planes at all, right? The name kind of is self-explanatory, but it's a little hard to wrap your brain around. It's sort of like everything and nothing at the same time. Like, the void is, I wouldn't say consuming per se, but it's also nothing. There's nothing in it, and yet everything gets drawn towards it. At least that's sort of what we're at. That's the most recent
that would
study
be
I've-
powerful. It makes sense that would be powerful, but how would magic be drawn from that?
I know, that's the thing. As far as we know, nothing ever escapes the void.
She's scribbling still furiously. She's like reaching the point where she's running out of paper.
And again, this is all just theory. We don't even know if it exists or not. So, I mean, magic coming from it into our plane, that's just like,
She
there's
just seemed.
there'd be so much to unravel. I mean, the consequences of that would be profound.
She seems so certain. How do you think she knows? Like, what makes you think she's so certain?
I'm not sure if she
She turns to
necessarily-
Mix. Did you get any sort of void vibe from that? What do you think? And Mix is like, I don't know anything about a void. I was here and then I wasn't.
which is
So you're gonna
what
eat
the
that.
void is about, right? It's a complete absence of everything. It's everything and nothing. It's the world wants to break itself apart and become the void, but the void is where the world maybe came from, and it's just so much. And this is sort of why I decided to hit the old dusty trail and get grounded a little bit, as some of these thoughts just get quite aloof, I guess. I lose myself in thought. Rabble.
Augustus, can I get you to make a perception check, please?
Yeah, sure thing. Perception is a 12.
Okay. You don't notice. You see some movement out of the corner of your eye, but you don't necessarily notice anything being any different.
Yeah.
You sort of like turn around like, huh. But you couldn't really tell what it was. It only distracted you very briefly. And Brenna sort of speaks up. So I don't suppose now is a good time for me to try to talk to her. Like looking at you all, speaking specifically about Kess.
Leave her be. Ask her tomorrow.
Maybe morning at the earliest. Definitely after coffee, right? Huh?
I don't think I want any.
You don't like coffee?
I think it disagrees with my system.
Oh, you get the shits, right?
Is that what people mean when they say that?
That is what they mean, yes. It's
Oh.
same with
It's like I get the
ghostwriting.
shits of my brain.
That will give you sepsis, an aneurysm, one of the two for sure. I'm going to bed, and Brenna like closes her book. Is anyone else coming to bed? And Mix like looks around eating food. Oh, right, yeah, of course. And she like they take off upstairs.
Pierce is gonna walk back outside and sort of look for a, I don't know, patch of hay or something that's maybe could be somewhere to lean up and.
Okay, make an investigation check for me, please.
All right.
And a dexterity saving throw.
Right. Night. A flaming anvil falls on top of your stomach.
My teeth turn into piano keys and I play them.
Right.
The hay was filled with knives.
It's a 12. It's a 12.
You've heard the expression "a needle in a haystack." Well, this is a bit of hay in a needle stack. So with a 12, you don't really see any hay. This is not necessarily a farming town. You look around for somewhere comfortable. You remember the back alleyway where Kess, you and Kess had your conversation earlier. That's really the best place you can think of that you might be alone.
Okay. Is Kess isn't still there, right?
I was going to go back to Kess in a moment, but no, she is not still there.
Okay. If Kess is not still there, then Pierce will, sit down, sort of brace himself up against the wall, pull his hat down over his face, arms crossed, and try to go to sleep.
Okay. As you do that, you pull your hat down and you smell fire. It smells a little bit differently than the fire that's burning next to you. And you look down and there is a black flower with a white iris growing right beside where you have sat down.
Pierce is going to take it. He's going to put it in his pocket. He's going to go to sleep.
Okay.
My feelings, sorry.
So
Sorry, go over here for a
the
second.
rest of you in the bar, what are you all doing? Brenna and Mix have gone up to bed. Nicole is just kind of sitting there sleepily staring into a drink.
I foresee like a long evening of note taking for Augustus.
Okay.
I think Q has started asking Jindy about resurrection magic.
Oh wow. Okay.
Great. This is good. Nothing can go wrong with this.
Nothing can
Yeah.
go wrong. I feel like I should. I feel like I should let Jen handle this.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have to role play it out. He's just going to ask very dumb questions about how it works, and he's probably not going to understand anything because she works in an entirely different realm of magic than he does
Right.
with the divine. But like, he'll probably ask the same question 3 or 4 times if he doesn't understand her answer.
Okay. So it's a very frustrating few moments for Jindy of trying to explain and just not succeeding with talking to Q.
Yeah.
And Augustus, you are taking notes. Are you wanting to do any kind of study, or are you just taking notes?
No, mainly just like studying stuff. Or wait, sorry, no, that's not what I'm doing at all. Mainly just kind of noting down the topics that we
Documenting the
had
day.
talked about. Yeah.
Okay.
Like journaling / like referencing theories that I remember, kind of thing.
Okay. Make an intelligence check for me.
Oh, I'm smart. I don't have to do a check for that. Let's see. It is that is a 17.
17. Okay. Let me check on something real quick. I would say with a 17, you remember having a philosophical conversation at one point in time with one of your students. Student by the name of Raina Trogo, you actually remember. And you remember having a conversation with her, and you remember a curiosity that she had about the different sources of magic, and she was asking you about the darker sources of magic and sources of magic that might do damage to people if they tried to wield them. You remember, oh bones. So you remember this conversation, and you remember kind of being a little bit stumped, but it was more of a theoretical conversation, and it was like a galaxy brain conversation that you just sort of thrive on, these the theoretical and the hypothetical. But that's really as far as your studies go. You don't remember learning anything concrete. You remember that specific conversation comes to mind, and then you remember you have a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach when you remember that this is the student you had your dream about a week or so before.
Mm-hmm. Well, I certainly hope that this old brain of mine can recollect some of our other brighter times. Right, I end the journal and pack up and head off to bed.
Okay.
Well, I think he has the only key, and I follow him.
Okay. He definitely has your key. Everybody else has their keys. Jindy has gone up to bed. Dorf has gone up to bed. Because both of their roommates are actually not available at the moment. So you guys go up to bed, and you notice that Nicole is just sort of like dozing off, sitting there at the table. Kess, what are you doing?
Well, she's got a lot on her mind.
Understatement of the century.
So yeah, she's scouting the town for a gem shop or like jewelry shop or something like that. Even if it's not open, she's just
Okay.
looking around for that sort of thing.
Okay. Give me just a moment. Make an investigation check.
I'm good at investigation.
Yes, you are.
Don't gotta roll for that. Yeah.
Not as good as I thought, but I still rolled pretty well, so it's 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, I would say after about 10 minutes of walking around through town, there's a light in the sky from all the fires that are burning in town. You find it doesn't have any there's a storefront, and it doesn't have a store name, but it's got a there's a crude etching of several gems, like of several rings with gems in them, that you think might be a jewelry shop. But also, like, it's an interesting thing because on this storefront you see these etchings of rings, but you also see etchings of like weapons. And you look inside and you actually see like one wall is devoted to jewelry and things of that nature, and then another wall is devoted to different types of weapons. Just Zach speaking to Locke, you get the vibe that this is basically like a gun and pawn like combination.
Okay. Is it open?
It is not.
But it's not been messed up with the fire or anything.
No, it is still. If you check the door, it's locked. It's still, the building is still intact. It doesn't seem to have taken any damage. And when you look inside, you can see it is still. It appears to still be, despite being empty, it appears it still has items in it. So it's not like people just and head off.
Okay. I think about stealing stuff. I ponder and kick the dirt, kind of like Pierce was earlier. And I stand around. And then I just go back to the to the
end.
Yeah, the end.
Okay.
And go ahead.
I was gonna ask if you passed Sleeping Pierce.
Well, he's on the backside.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're
But-
walking straight to the inn, you don't.
But I do want to know where our window is facing in our room.
Well, you were not around to talk to Jendi, so I will say make a perception check.
Two. Wait.
2.
Wait. No. That's not possible because my perception is +8. It's a 10. I rolled a 2.
It's a 10. Okay, it was a pretty low DC. You, as you're walking around like the front of the building, you see a window on the 3rd floor, and you see someone inside. You get like a flash of blue.
It's probably Jendi. So yeah, I go up there.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna RP anything because she's not here.
By the time you get inside, she is in bed.
Okay, that's fair. I'm definitely gonna like sit at the window before I go to sleep.
Okay.
Are you sitting like in the windowsill looking out like longingly or like
Yeah, probably. Very very
Like,
No,
Hand
yeah,
up
that's
on the
dope.
sill.
Yeah, do that.
yeah. She's like curled up, got her like in, you know, the fetal position, just kind of like sitting in the window.
Like got the blanket dragged off the bed and draped over her.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But do I see anything outside?
candelabra in one hand? Yeah.
Is there like
Do you
a
see any- Go ahead.
pillar that she could just run up and hug real quick and just Disney movie it?
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, I'm just
Throw
gonna
back- throw
fall
back
on the
a
on the
thumb.
bed and just like.
On the bed.
yeah. With that perception check, Kess, I
Wait,
no,
that
you
was
don't.
perception outside. I don't get another one when I'm in the room,
No.
sir.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Not fine. Roll another one.
That would be a reception check.
a
Like,
yeah.
I'm perceiving the outside, and then whenever I get inside, I would be in a
Right,
whole
but you
different
were
space.
perceiving the outside. It's roll again.
I believe inner perception is called wisdom.
That's Inception.
18. You are as you're looking out across this town, you actually can get a little bit more of a vibe. You're elevated a little bit. You can tell a little bit more about where some things are located in the town. You see the jeweler that you were able to see a minute ago. You kind of have you remember where that was. You see a magic shop, a music shop, and again, just several piles of wreckage.
But I don't see anybody sleeping on the ground outside, Zach.
No, you're facing the wrong direction.
Okay, that's the whole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
When you say magic shop, I'm just curious. Like,
It's gonna
Like,
be
does
you
it
guys are
have
gonna
a
be so
top hat and
disappointed.
cards on the on
guys
it?
are gonna be so
I'm hoping a
disappointed.
top
It's-
hat.
Oh, you're
and-
not gonna be disappointed. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
trick shop.
Yeah.
Yes, no, you look down and based on some of the things that you're able to see through the window, you get the vibe that it's material components and things of that nature, magical items, stuff like that. Bones is being a maniac. So with that, unless anyone has anything else they'd like to do for the evening, I would say everyone can go ahead and mark your long rest.
Yes.
You guys all go to sleep. Give me just a moment. Actually, no. Okay, cool. So yes, you all are able to go to sleep. You wake up in the morning feeling rested as the sun peeks in through the windows. Because you guys did get a very early sleep. So everyone, be sure to take your long rest, and casters, if you want to go ahead and prepare your spells, whatever you got to do for the day. And with that, the day and its infinite wonders are yours. and the infinite wonders of Sci-Hoth are yours.
Pierce is gonna waltz into the main area of the pub and see if anybody's at the bar, like working the bar.
Yeah, the same drow woman from the night before, looking incredibly hungover, is just sort of like slouched on the countertop.
He's gonna walk up and like slap the bar loudly with his hand.
She doesn't jump. Can I help you, sir?
Coffee.
Wow. That is a good idea, isn't it? She walks into the back, and you can hear her like pouring water and preparing to make coffee.
Pierce takes the that flower he takes out of his pocket. He's gonna put it under his hat.
Okay. Where no one can see it?
Yeah. Not conspicuously, but yeah, just keeping it up there, tucked under the hat. He's worried that it's gonna get crunched in his jacket.
Okay. So Cass, just Pierce as an important point of order, you did wake up outside and come inside, which is funny.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, all of the rest of you, anything else?
I go straight down to the bar and I ask for a shot of whatever the strongest thing is.
Woman after my own heart. And she like comes out actually with coffee, and she slides one to Pierce, and she like, this coffee is steaming, very, very much so steaming, very still, very much so still hot. She takes like a big gulp of it and then pours some whiskey in it for herself, and then grabs a cup off the thing and just pours you a big old glass and slides it to you, Cass.
Like it's whiskey?
Yes.
Yeah, one drink. Just it's gone.
Okay.
And I slide it back and I walk outside.
Okay. I think I like her. Someone will need to pay for that. Ah, fuck it. The world's ending. It's fine.
Wait. Stop.
The world's what?
Q, are you downstairs at this point?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if you have seen these giant fucking clouds opening up sideways and taking a building with them, but if that's not the end of the world, I don't quite know what is.
How long has it been going on?
It's the end of the world, but you feel fine. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just the end of the world as I know it.
Possibly. I mean, that is true. It's not happening everywhere. It's very only around these parts.
But what if it spreads? What if this is just like a ground
If there's overflow. Sorry.
You son of a bitch. All right.
It might spread though.
Either way. And she throws her coffee back again. I'm sorry, do you want some of this? Because she did, but does anybody else want some of this? You want tea? I'll make you tea. I imagine you want tea at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, I can do tea. I'm gonna make some breakfast if anybody else wants some. I'm just gonna make lots of bacon.
Yeah. How much? Just here's like what 10 gold for everybody's food.
Yeah, what? Thanks.
Yeah.
And she goes in, and you hear some eggs cracking, and you hear like a fire starting, and the sizzle of bacon as she prepares food.
While she's in there, Pierce is gonna turn to Augustus, and he's gonna put his hand like on his shell, and he goes, "Hey,
Hello. Can I? What's up, friend?
you're not gonna attack me today, are you?"
I wasn't planning on it.
Mhm.
You're not gonna do anything weird, are you? Is there a reason I should attack you today?
Just seems to be going around.
Oh, the Q thing. Yeah, I mean, you've been around feral animals.
No,
somewhat,
I'm usually
competent.
shooting them.
Right, but you should know better than to reach for an animal when he's got food in his mouth. Just like how you can't sneak up on him when he's looking away from you. He gets startled. He jumps like 4 feet in the air if you come up on him. I always knock before I enter, or, if he's facing the other way, I'll call out to him like, hi, Q, even though I don't, I don't know. Just polite, honestly, like more than anything.
Do you think he's like all there?
I think he used to not be. I think that I think the Q that we know is finally coming here, in my opinion.
All right.
If that makes sense.
You're all right. Pierce is gonna take the rest of his coffee and shift over.
Okay,
He
you're
can't-
still staying in the room.
I'm still staying in the room. He just can't be around the person that he just gave a half-assed compliment to because he doesn't want to deal with the repercussions of it.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah, as you make your way across the bar, Augustus, can I get a perception check from you, please?
Mm-hmm.
There's someone here.
Perception is
I'm
8.
stressed. Gosh.
Perception is 8. Okay, yeah. You as Pierce moves around, you kind of get back to your coffee. Not to your coffee. Pierce gets back to his coffee, but the drow comes back out and slides you some tea, and it is delicious.
Yes.
And that's the end of that moment. Kess, you are outside. What are you going to be doing?
Damn,
And
I'm
at this
going-
point, Dorf and Jendi have come downstairs as well. They're both drinking coffee.
I'm gonna stand outside and I'm gonna pace back and forth for a minute.
Okay.
And then I go back inside and I go to Q. Is Q down there yet?
It's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he came down.
Hey.
Probably like awkwardly right after the conversation that Pierce and Augustus just had.
He like
About him? Yeah.
stumbled down the steps.
Yeah.
Oh, was he at the top of the stairs when like your parents are fighting about you?
No.
Okay.
No. He didn't overhear.
But God, headcanon, wouldn't it be so great if like he just fell and he was like just bouncing down the stairs as soon as that conversation about him was done?
Just sitting on the top step.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just looking through the bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Cass, you said what?
Well, I'm saying it really quietly.
Oh, what?
You want to go shopping?
What?
Just like real quick shopping. Just like real quick. I just don't want to go alone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I don't do well in confined spaces. Let's go.
Okay. We walk outside.
Okay. Easily enough.
And we just go to the diamond shop.
The
Or the-
fantasy pawn shop.
Hopefully the diamond shop. I don't know what's in there.
Okay.
Fantasy pawn shop.
Let's see. And Pierce and Augustus, you guys are just at the bar. So yeah, actually, no, Pierce, you didn't go outside. That was last night. Okay, yeah.
Right,
so
yeah.
You guys make your way across town. Are you trying
Walking
to sneak
fast.
away? Or, like, are you trying to sneak away, like take Q and sneak?
No, I think we're just walking really fast because he's got a lot of energy and I just want to
Okay.
go and get back.
Okay. So, yeah, and you guys probably noticed them leaving for what that's worth. If that has any play.
Q's just happy to be included.
Sure. So you guys make your way across town, and within a couple of minutes, you find the shop. You see someone bustling around inside, like dusting shelves.
Is it open?
I give them a smile.
The door's unlocked.
Okay, yeah, we go in. Q's doing that.
Q's doing the smile.
Uh-huh.
Make a charisma check. Make
I'm doing shy fingers, looking around.
shy thing. Okay. Okay, so make a charisma check with disadvantage. I'm kidding.
Me?
No.
Oh.
That's a performance check. Don't lie.
I rolled a 24.
You rolled 24. Okay, yeah.
19 plus 5. Q's
okay.
rolling.
So,
Yeah.
as you guys walk inside, you see like a very tall, very muscular half orc man standing behind the counter, and he is so disarmed by you, Q, immediately. Like he sees you and smiles.
Oh God.
What can I get for y'all? And he's like smiling back at you.
You have any diamonds?
Yeah, I got some diamonds.
Like the kind that like I don't mean just like I don't mean jewelry. Like I mean like it's a diamond worth like, 300 gold. You know the kind that you would use
Y'all into some sketchy shit? Is that what I'm hearing?
some days.
Let me look. Okay. Yeah, I got something like this, and he pulls out just like it's a diamond ring that it seems like someone pawned in. But it appears like it might be worth the just table talk. It appears like it might be worth the amount of money that you are needing it to be worth for the particular spell that you seek.
How much for it?
Well, I'd say I give it to you for 275. Y'all seem like a sweet couple of people.
If I told you I died yesterday, would you give it to me for 250?
Make a persuasion check
Guidance.
with advantage.
Oh, guidance and advantage?
Yeah, because I'm smiling.
Oh yeah, your smile.
Yeah.
That damn smile. Oh, just.
Okay.
It's a winning smile.
Persuasion?
Yes.
Okay, that one was a 22. And this one was a... I'm
Bones.
sorry, math. 23.
Yeah, I reckon I can cut you a deal. That's seems like you had a rough couple of days. Just pay the favor forward, I reckon.
Give him 250 gold for a diamond worth 300 gold, right? That's what I'm getting? DM?
Yep. Looking at you, chat. I know I killed her last week. I feel like I'm making it up.
It's not over.
I mean, it's a game. Okay, anyway, I'm in trouble.
Do you have any toys?
I didn't know we were making that kind of run.
No, we don't really get many toys like playthings around up in these parts. It's more we got some. If you're needing some weapons, ammunitions, things of that nature, we might be able to help you out. But mainly the jewelry and the weapons are what people specialize when they come in here.
I look around.
That's what they expect.
Is there any weapons that look like they would be good for any of my friends?
Make an investigation check.
Guidance.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna be like, Cass, if you want, like, I have a toy, you can have it.
No, I was trying to find you a toy for coming with me.
Oh,
but he didn't
I have a
any.
doll. No, I have a little doll. I sleep with it at night.
I didn't know that, but that's really
I got
cute.
it from Sparkles' thing. There was a doll. It may be haunted. I do not know.
Wait, you got it from the house on the hill that we went into, and it was you took
it's
a
little
doll? What does it look like,
Yeah.
Zach? Does it look like a voodoo doll?
The house on the hill.
Yes.
It's exactly a voodoo doll from Phasmophobia. Precisely.
I don't think you want that thing watching you sleep. I would just turn it the other way whenever you go to sleep at night, just for safety.
Okay. I'll make it the little spoon next time.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay. What was I looking for, Zach? Perception? Was it a perception check?
Investigation, because you're actually looking.
Investigation. It is a 15.
A 15. Okay.
With my guidance.
Weapons for any of your friends. Excuse me. You see, give me just a moment. You see a mace that it seems like Dorf might really enjoy. It appears to be, it's got this really nice wooden, like solid wooden handle with maybe a stone core. And it's got like iron bands wrapped around it, and it's this mace. Like, I mean, it's got these really intimidating looking spikes and a sturdy chain.
Okay.
You see that. You see a necklace with orange beads around it. Just like this ring with these orange beads around it. You see a
I know what that
Ori.
necklace is, but Cass doesn't.
You see a. Give me just a moment.
Sir? Hi.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Does
What was
you
that?
know what it is, though?
Sir? Q, listen, it is
He
canon.
loves jewelry.
The Q loves jewelry.
He
Sir?
does.
And this is it would match my skin tone. Sort of. That's a stretch. That part's a stretch, but he does love jewelry. It's like a ring for your neck.
Yeah, it's a neck ring.
A neck ring. Why don't we call necklaces neck rings?
That'd
Why
be
isn't
more
it
like
a
It
finger
sounds a
list?
little bit too much like cock ring, but whatever.
We went there.
We did go there.
We went there.
I want to record that we didn't go there. Zach went
This
there.
was supposed to be a really
Someone
quick
else
in and out
went there.
shopping thing.
So, neck
wanna
ring.
take up time.
Wait, how much?
What can I
Just
do for you?
question. How much for the shiny orange balls?
Shiny
on the ring.
balls. That'll be I say probably 125 gold.
One shiny orange ring balls, please.
Alrighty. Easily enough. I'll give you a deal. I like you guys. I'll give it to you for 100.
Wait. We might
What?
have some other stuff that we want to buy, so we might, hang on. Just
Well, this is an ongoing interaction. We can
Okay.
continue with what we got going on.
okay.
Oh,
What was
I
that?
think 100's a lot of these here coins. What am I getting?
Oh, that there is a fireball necklace.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Transaction completed. Cass, let's go.
Wait.
Yes, you see one more thing.
Okay.
Yes, you see one more thing.
Okay.
You guys have charmed the pants off it. Like Q, you charmed the pants off of this guy, by the way. You see you see a gun that is not necessarily a pistol, but it's you have seen other weapons before that are longer, more like muskets. You have seen those before. It's something a little bit more like what Brenna has, but it's still very short, and it appears as if it takes two hands to use.
How much is that?
That there's gonna be I'd say for that plus some ammunition, I'd say 150 with a discount.
Q, do you have any gold on you and I can pay you back after we go get our other gold? Yeah, you.
You're not trying to take my necklace.
No. I just
Okay.
want to borrow some of the gold stuff that you just gave him.
Yeah. How much gold do you need?
76.
Here, and I hand her 100.
Okay.
I don't know what 76 means, but this is how much I just gave that guy.
Q roll a percentile. Roll
Oh
a
no! Oh no! Is he gonna give
Oh.
me like the rest of his gold?
roll a percentile. Roll a percentile twice.
Shit.
This is fun
Oh god.
Hold on. Roll 2 percentiles. Got it.
because you're just like grabbing a handful of these coins. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know.
120.
Okay, yeah. You hand her like 120 like just disparate pieces of gold.
This many.
If you don't know, we can just say 100. I thought it would be like a random
Sir.
number, and that's two. What?
I give her the extra 20.
All right.
All 120.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Q has no need for money. He only needs orange neck balls.
Orange neck.
Okay.
Joke. Which joke? No joke. No joke.
That's an anime, isn't it?
Okay. I buy it.
Orange neck ball Z.
How many of the orange neck balls does Q have? Is it enough to summon Shenron?
It is not.
Oh.
Okay, so you are buying this. There's bad news. That's what it's called. It's called bad news.
Oh, perfect. This is name could not be better for who this is going to. So. Okay,
Well,
bye.
I appreciate y'all's business. Y'all have a
Pull
lovely
Q
afternoon.
out.
Hey, stay safe out there. It is mighty dangerous.
Yeah.
And he gets
Same.
back. He is standing on the jewelry side, and like I said, he's this big, gruff, half-orc guy, and he's like delicately arranging a display of jewelry.
Okay. Let's go back.
Yes, Goon.
I have just a real quick question: and how many balls are on the necklace?
That's an important part of a necklace of fireball.
Is 1d6 plus 3 is what it says.
Oh, okay. Give me just a moment.
Zach, roll a 6. If you've ever loved me in your life, roll a 6.
There are 8.
Okay, that'll work. I mean, you've never loved me, but that'll work.
I've never loved you. I have always loved you. So yeah, there are 8 on that. Again, I just feel really bad about last session.
You have made me the happiest little lizard man.
So yeah, you guys head back out into the street. Do you guys have anything else that you are doing?
We're rushing straight back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys head back in. What is the scene before them, you guys, when they walk in? But by this time, Brenna and Mix and Nicole come downstairs. They are chomping on bacon and drinking coffee. They look, when you see them now, they look so much less tired. They look very, very refreshed. Like you actually make a note of how much like how much better they all look tonight as opposed to what they looked like last night.
It does check out.
One might even say that they were exhausted.
Oh, I see.
Sex. Okay.
That is not what I was implying. But if you want to take it there, that's fine.
You said Brenna and
I
Mix, right?
Brenna and Mix and Nicole are all downstairs.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. So what's happening whenever we go inside?
Yeah, what are I've told you what Brenna and Mix and Nicole are doing. What are the rest of you doing?
Q is examining his
balls.
necklace. Yeah.
Put everything in the bag of holding, by the way.
Okay.
Are the tablets still on the table, like the ones that Brenna had brought in last night, or did they retrieve those?
She took those upstairs. She did not leave those here.
Okay.
She went to bed. So they are not out right now, but you probably you didn't see her take them upstairs, but you imagine she wouldn't have just left them out. Like she still has them.
I think Pierce was probably like to the three of them getting filled in on the information that he missed the night before.
Okay, good to know. Anybody else doing anything specific?
I'm gonna say I'm talking to Jendi about some of the sea shanties that she's been singing, and
Okay.
I'm writing them down.
Perfect. So Kess, as you walk in, this is what you see, and you actually look over just in time to hear Mick say, "Like, can I have a bit more of this coffee? This really is delicious." And the drow waitress comes out from the back and gets it and refills her and puts a little bit more food on everybody's plate and takes a drag off a bottle of whiskey. But this is what you see, Kess and Q, when you walk inside.
I feel like we rush in, or I rush in. I don't know what Q's doing, but I rush in, And
Well,
then
Q will rush. Q
everyone
has the
is
capacity of rushing.
feel like everyone's just acting normal. So then I'm just like fix my hair and just like, okay, I'm, normal.
Okay. Okay.
And I look at Dorf. And this is something definitely for Eric, but I tell him about the what was it, a hammer?
It was a mace.
A
Mace.
mace. Did that feel like a dwarf thing or a Jindy thing? Cleric thing?
That
or?
felt like a dwarf thing.
Okay, yeah. I definitely tell him about it and tell him how much it was. And tell him that I ran out of gold.
Okay.
So
Oh, I might need to go back and check on that.
I just don't want Eric to miss an opportunity.
Right.
To get an upgrade.
Right. Okay. The morning is still yours. It's about 8 o'clock probably.
Okay.
People are starting to bustle around on the streets. Still a little bit of an air of panic. The fires that were burning the day before, kind of smoldering ash at this point. Not exactly like pillars of smoke reaching into the sky. But it is a bright and sunny autumn morning.
I think I'm gonna go get paid. Anybody like gold?
Yeah, I gotta pay Q back.
Back for what?
Nothing.
The face of moral ambiguity.
Pierce.
I say we go get paid, and then we figure out if we're doing this or not. Because I'm not sold.
Well, like,
Any
what's like
objection?
what do we get out of it again? Do we get paid more?
How much money was it?
You're getting $300 or 300 gold from the
Dollars?
previous job. Yeah, 300 gold from the previous job, as well as a head start on this one,
Okay.
is what Zephy told you.
Okay. Yeah, and just follow.
Okay. So yeah, you guys head. Is everyone going? Augustus, you going as well? And Q.
Yep. I'm following.
The three are not. Are the three going with us, or are they hanging out at the?
They are still hanging out at the bar. Brenna at this point is still. She's scribbling. She has taken up all the notes in her notebook, so she is like writing on the binding of the notebook on the back of it. And they just seem to be sitting there, just taking a moment to themselves. But no, they're not going with you.
Okay. Then, as we walk out to the party, I'm just gonna be like, if they don't pitch us an actual plan, I don't want to do this.
That's fair. We could come up with our own plan.
That worked last time.
All right, let's find this bank.
Okay. Can I get you whoever is leading? That is a good question. Who is
Who has the
searching?
map?
I
Jindy
don't
has
think
the map,
is the
but
map
the
of the
bank is not
town?
going to be.
Yeah.
No, you guys
And
don't have a map of
and
the
I
town.
didn't
That's
see
why you
the
had to make a.
bank while I was out.
Yeah, you saw it the night before actually. So
Okay.
I will say that you rolled pretty high perception. I would say you'd be able to find it based on that. So you're taking the lead. You get turned around a couple of times, but soon enough you're able to find what appears to be a bank. It's a building, stone building. And as you guys walk up, you hear some shuffling inside, and you actually see people walking hurriedly out. With a little bit of a fervor.
The fuck?
Try smiling at them.
They don't see you. They're
Oh,
running away.
I wanna.
So from inside the bank.
Yes, they're running away from inside the bank.
Okay.
I cast Pass Without a Trace and sneak up to the door and look in.
Okay. Kess, when you get up there, yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
21.
21. You see mostly a bare room, wood floors, stone wall. You see there's a bench and table over in the corner, looks like a waiting area, and a door that leads back. You see the back wall of this place is waist high, is made of stone, and then the top half up to the ceiling, basically from waist to ceiling, is a see-through, like almost like jail cell metal bars, and there's a little pass-through window where you slide money to and fro. Through those windows, you see you see a gnomish clerk being held at knife point by a human woman.
Just one woman.
Just one woman. She's nervously looking over her shoulder, and the clerk is scooping like handfuls of gold into a burlap sack.
wait. We're all seeing this? Or just Cass?
Just Cass.
Just Cass.
Mm.
Could we have followed Cass?
I cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody.
Okay. Then yeah, if you guys wanted to, you can make a stealth check and like sneak up to the window, and you guys can just like basically cartoon style, just head, look inside.
I lean over to Brenna and I'm just like, these are the kind of people that I could like hurt though
Brenna is not with
to
you.
help. I thought she was.
No.
Oh, we all went. That's fair.
Cute.
Well, I say it to someone though.
What kind of hurt? Because I can possibly fix this real quick.
I've never liked daggers much, and I cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay, good to know. And that just gives you resistance to slashing damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are we up there like now?
You are in the doorway.
Looking. We're in the doorway. Okay.
And can I get all of you to make stealth checks? Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have to make another one? You all
No.
all get plus 10.
yeah, plus 10 to your stealth because pass without a trace.
17.
I have something that I want to do though, Zach. Like
Okay.
right after this.
28.
Okay.
Jindy.
Okay. I was gonna roll for them, but you can.
Oh, you can. You go ahead.
Whew.
Does Dwarf wear heavy armor because he might have disadvantage?
Does have
Like
disadvantage.
cute.
He does, and he rolled a natural 1. But they still don't notice. Pass without a trace is a beautiful thing.
And it's one person.
One that you can see, yes. If you'd like to make a perception check to see what else you can see, but you only see one person at a glance.
Do we want to hurt them?
I could probably shoot him.
I can turn them into something really tiny.
I can make them disappear.
I don't know if we want to make them disappear. Do we? Like
Yeah, I
completely
mean, like,
disappear?
Yeah.
Well, you want to cast it at the same time?
Well, you're gonna turn them into a little thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I cast polymorph.
I cast banishment.
Okay.
Imagine every molecule in your body expanding at the speed of light.
And then going someplace different. Okay. What are you polymorphing into, Kess? What are you polymorphing this person into? And what is the range on polymorph?
60 feet. I would have gotten within 60 feet. I
Okay.
didn't realize.
You're from the
I
door.
thought I
you're
was
not,
I thought I was 60 feet.
Okay, from the door, you're not
That's a
within 60 feet.
big-ass
So you
bank.
guys are gonna have to go back inside and make another stealth check.
That is a big bank. Okay, another stealth check. That's fine.
Well, they're
35.
they're kind of in the back far away, and you guys are in the front.
Okay, 35.
What'd you roll?
22.
Okay, yeah, you guys make it, no problem. So yeah, you guys go in. Kess, what are you? What is this? What are you turning them into?
Roll a wisdom save first.
Okay. That's gonna be a fail, friend. It's a natural 5.
A butterfly.
A butterfly? Okay. So yeah, you see as this woman like the knife just clink falls to the ground and she turns into a monarch butterfly.
Can the butterfly make a charisma saving throw?
With butterfly stats. It would be the same as a moth, right? Like, isn't there like stat cards for that?
I have the Googles. Hold on.
I feel really bad because we could have just put them in jail as a butterfly, but we're banishing them.
Can you read me the specifics of the spell, please?
You just attempt to send one creature. You told a lizard man that we wanted to get rid of a bad guy. Okay. You send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence. Must succeed on a charisma saving throw. If they're native to the current plane, you banish them to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends. At which point the target reappears in the space it left or the nearest unoccupied space, if that space is occupied.
When does the spell end?
1 minute as I concentrate.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh my god, she rolled a 2. Okay. So yeah, short order, boof, boof. You see the knife drops to the ground, and you see for just the briefest of seconds a butterfly floating there before it
Cass
disappears.
just holds her hand out to Q like a half up.
Yeah, Q reaches up really tall and smacks Kiss. It's fine.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
First of all, we need to ask if this is a bad person because, we could have been confused about the situation.
We could have, but we
Second.
didn't hurt them.
No, yeah, they're just a butterfly in an alternate universe.
Exactly.
Which is the thing we can do.
Apparently.
Second, at any point, how long are they going to be a butterfly?
An hour.
Shit, yeah. They're going to come back in like a minute.
That's fine.
But if they come back, they're going to come back in the same place they disappeared. If we put a little net over them,
Oh my god.
they're caught.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
Are you guys playing Elephant?
Elephant the Elephant is so fun.
We just need to get a bag that gold goes in and just like put it in the little bag and then we should just take it to the officers or guards.
Yeah, the proper
whoever.
authorities.
Yeah. Easy. Okay.
But we
Okay.
Look at Zach's face. Either something really bad's about to happen, or we outsmarted the DM. So I don't know.
maybe never say those words though.
Right.
So, you guys are standing there. This butterfly disappears, and you, the gnomish clerk, sits like stands up and like, what happened?
I just smile at them.
Guidance.
Make a
Wait.
charisma check
Wait.
with advantage.
like
With
finger
guidance, I
guns.
suppose.
Wait. I want to make sure guidance. No, not guidance. Not guidance.
That's fine. Oh shit.
Oh, right, because wait, when banishment, is that a concentration spell?
It's not.
It's
Wait,
not?
why?
Okay, but if Locke had done that,
If
then
I had
she
to
would've-
cast guidance, I would have lost
Oh.
polymorph. Yeah, that's why.
Got it.
That's why I was like, wait, no.
I mean, wait, did I have advantage or?
advantage because of your cunning, charming smile.
14.
14. The gnome looks a little bit more at ease. Thank you. Okay.
Was this? Yes, I don't usually. Pierce, you usually talk. Augustus, help.
You guys are
At
doing
this point,
great.
the gnome is like scooping gold off the floor and like looking around and like trying to skirt around the knife, trying to not touch it.
What were they doing? Were they doing bad things? Can we kill them?
Yeah, look, I don't think this justifies murder.
They weren't quite doing good things.
Yeah.
But
We're doing heinous things, though. Either.
right. She was kind of apologetic, I have to say, but still, it was quite a fright for me. Okay,
I pick up the knife and I put it in my bag.
You have 45 seconds to explain what was going on.
She was robbing. She was robbing me. She was robbing
39
people of Sci-Hoff, actually. But thank you all for helping take care of the situation.
Yeah.
Whew,
Well, she'll be back,
what a way to start a day.
but
Are
She'll
you
be
doing okay?
There's holes opening up in the sky, and I just got robbed. So no, I'm not doing. I wouldn't say I'm doing great, young man. But I am doing a bit better. I'm doing a bit better now, actually.
I've
something
been
funny.
called young man in many years. That's. He's just blushing, like he has lost all concentration, and it has gone straight to his head.
Such a good reaction.
About that time, the butterfly appears back, and it is scampering around rapidly, and it
That is them. That is. We should catch that. Actually,
the butterfly floats toward the back door.
oh
Very,
no,
very quick.
we
No,
grab
no,
a
no,
bag
no,
as
no, no,
fast
no.
as we can. We're
You grab a bag, okay?
like a bag of gold and just try to, or not of gold, but like an empty sack, and just try to scoop it up.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
No guidance. Dex
No
Mhm.
guidance.
16.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah. So yeah, you're able to grab this butterfly, and it's just barely enough. You're able to grab this butterfly, and you don't. It's just a butterfly, easily enough. You drape it over, and they're moving around in the sack probably, but you're not crushing them or anything. It's not like it's a large animal.
Yeah.
That's what Brenna and her girlfriend were doing. Never mind.
Somebody touch
But-
it, or it'll turn back into, whoever it
Wait,
was.
if you touch it, it'll turn back, or if you attack it,
harm-
it'll
if
turn
you-
back.
If
you harm it,
do
okay.
any damage
Well,
to it, because it's got one hit
Butterflies
point.
are very, very easy to harm.
Right.
do you have an empty? Do you have an empty safe here in the bank, like an empty vault or anything? Kobold
Yeah,
size?
we've got the vault. Why?
Yeah, can we open that up real quick? Actually, we can just put this in there until the.
no, we're
authorities-
Just to
robbing
be
you.
clear, we're not robbing you. Jesus
We're not robbing
Christ.
you. I'm saying it's like a faux prison, right? So everyone's on. I think we're on the same page.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh,
Honestly,
21.
Just open up the
21.
vault real quick.
Yeah.
Pop it
21.
open.
Okay. The gnome sort of looks at you like, okay.
It's you can have the bag. We won't even come back with you. We're just looking for a place to store this young gentleman until the authorities get here.
Okay. So the gnome sort of walks through the back, and they you see them walk to a large metal wall that you enter it as the safe. They enter a key. They enter a code on a dial and walk inside and place it down and close it back in. About that time, you guys turn around and you guys hear, "Mommy."
Boy.
What the fuck?
Give me the butterfly in the bag. Give it back.
They're in the
Give it
vault.
back.
I just put it in there.
Give it back.
And you guys
Wait.
look around, and there is like a probably 3 or 4 years old kid that's just poked his head in from like the side door, basically. So you want me to give you
Give it back.
the thief back?
Yep. Give me the thief.
Mhm.
Make a persuasion check.
I
with
feel like we're being
disadvantage.
hasty. Pierce,
What?
The
you're good with
little boy
kids,
walks
right?
up to the little boy walks up to Pierce actually and like tugs on his duster. I have you seen my mommy?
What's your mommy look like?
She's tall.
Music's too up.
She has
Well, that's okay. That's out then. Put it back in the phone section.
she's got yellow hair.
As the description sound like who we
Yes.
saw?
Yes.
Good.
All right. Pierce gets down on one knee and he puts his hand on the kid and he goes, "Listen, your mommy fucked up.
Jeez.
And
Okay.
they may be going away for a long time. So, hey, it's a no parents day. Off you go." And I try to shove the kid like,
Q says,
The kid
you know what?
just starts crying,
"Oh my
So
god,
bad after a little while.
wailing, crying.
someone give it a cookie or something, Jesus."
Like people are poking their heads in at this point from the
Oh,
outside.
I know. And Q pulls out the voodoo doll. Here,
Roll a persuasion check.
kids like toys.
I'm
That's a natural 20.
A natural 20. So the kid is still crying, right? But he takes the doll and like kind of squeezes it and hugs it for a minute, and like tears are still like pooling and running down his face.
Here,
Thank you.
come with me. I guess this is gonna take their hand and lead them outside to go sit on the steps in front of the bank.
I just look at Pierce and be like, I'm gonna need that back.
Need what back?
Marsha, my doll.
His name is Marcia. You know what? Stop. I don't want to know. If you want me to go steal a doll from
Or
the
like
kid,
not right
that's
like
fine.
this second. I'm just saying, like, keep an eye on it, okay?
I am not on doll watch. I'm not doing that.
That's fair.
Okay, what are we doing, guys?
I failed my persuasion check, definitely. So instead, I'm gonna try to. I want to intimidate them, and I'm gonna turn into a tiger.
What? Okay. I was about to be like, you can't just be like, oh, well, I failed persuasion. Let me make intimidation.
After the persuasion's not working, I'm just gonna straight up like full on saber-toothed tiger
Raja.
stalk them into the corner.
Make an intimidation check.
Do I get something with that? Or
No, you just take it.
Well, that is much better, even though my intimidation sucks. 17.
17. How did you? Okay. This is and they back up and they just turn the dial and they go back inside.
You-
Do I give it to you? Do I give it to him?
He grabs it. And then he just looks at Cass and goes, smile.
I smile. Tiger form.
Okay.
And he looks at Pierce and he looks at Cass and he goes out to the kid and goes, here's your mommy.
No. Oh god.
What?
I'm in a tiger form. That's definitely not what's supposed to happen though.
Okay. So you.
Oh my gosh.
Make a persuasion check, I suppose. Q.
I thought it was a natural one. It's not. It's a 7. Plus 5 is 12.
12. The kid takes the bag. This is my mommy?
And I
Looks
grab
inside.
the doll.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Make that
Make a sleight of
the
hand check.
trade off. That's a natural 20.
So yeah, the kid, like the doll is just nested in the crook of the kid's elbow, and like as he opens the bag, you just take it away. He opens the bag and a butterfly just flutters out, and it lands on his nose, and he kind of giggles, and he like looks cross-eyed. He looks at you guys. Is mommy a butterfly forever?
Just a little bit.
How long?
Not long.
But how long?
Like very like a lunch. How long it takes to eat lunch? It's about a lunchtime.
About a
recess.
lunch. The butterfly is like slowly opening and closing.
Don't worry. She's
Okay.
She's not hurt. She'll be back soon.
Do you think I should still? Do you think we should still leave town? We were about to leave town.
Oh,
Is there anything? Did mommy tell you of anything that I needed to do?
She did say.
Sometimes she gives me instructions. Did she leave any instructions?
We didn't get to talk much, but she did say that it doesn't pay to do crime. And that you should eat your vegetables more.
Doesn't pay. She is talking about my vegetables.
Yeah, they're very important. It was so important that she felt the need to tell me before she turned into a butterfly. She went, you know what?
Okay.
I wish he would eat more vegetables. It's so good for him, and he doesn't do it. So that was very top of her mind.
Okay.
So eat your vegetables or you'll turn into a fucking butterfly.
Ah.
It's true. Your mom didn't eat shit at the festivals.
Okay. You guys are weird. And he turns around and he like grabs he sort of takes the butterfly and he like cups it in his hand and he just kind of holds it to his chest and walks away.
Can we get fucking paid now? Holy shit.
You guys look over and the gnome is like cowering in the corner. There is still a tiger in the room. The gnome like looks over, looks at you, sprints out of the bank. They are done.
All right.
That's a natural one. They fall.
Shere Khan just like paw on the not on them, on their clothes, just so they can't get away.
I think we fucked this up. Yes.
I think we just pulled the brakes on what was happening. I feel like not a lot of good happened, not a lot of bad happened.
Tiger
like we
Cat
just
is
kind of-
nodding.
We just stopped it.
Really, it was a
Time.
wash.
It was a total wash. We should leave. We were never here.
No, we're getting our money. Turtle, I swear to God. Cass, come
We
back
do
to
need
us.
to get our money first.
I turn back into myself.
Would you like to make a deposit or a withdrawal?
A withdrawal, but not like a bad withdrawal. Like a normal transaction.
You made a deposit in your pants.
I
might
run
have.
out. The second I
We do
turn
apologize for that.
back, I run outside. Do I still see the kid?
The kid is like still walking down the street, but kind of far away. They turn around a corner.
I follow them like as quick as I can.
Okay. Yeah, your speed is definitely higher than his. So yeah, you are able to catch up with him pretty quickly within a few seconds. Oh,
Okay.
what?
I hand him 44 gold and 1 silver because it's all I have. And I
Oh.
say, tell your mom that the lady that turned her into a butterfly gives her this and says not to do stupid shit.
Don't
And
do
you
stupid
can-
shit.
Right, you can say that word. Because I said
Oh,
you could.
okay. Okay. The butterfly sort of like flutters kind of quickly in his palm. You do see that. So you wonder if you know that when you polymorph something, not the smartest always, but you do wonder if the butterfly can hear. You don't know how much the comprehension is.
Okay.
Okay, tell mommy not to do stupid shit. Did she do something stupid? Did mommy do something bad?
Just take this and don't try to steal like that. Be sneakier.
Be sneakier.
Be
Okay.
sneakier.
Okay, I'll tell her. Can I go now?
Oh yeah, go ahead, bye.
Oh, okay.
And I run back to the group.
When Kess comes back, Pierce is gonna say, "You didn't give her your fucking gold, did you?"
Not her.
Can we? I'm gonna turn to the gnome. Can we, please, conduct normal ass business today?
I would love. I would love nothing more. So you're making a withdrawal. What's the name?
Zeffy.
So
Ale Mason?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Okay, and they sort of take a breath, like a little bit more calm at this point, knowing that you're friends of Zeffy's. You see recognition. Okay. One moment, and you see him go back into the vault, and after a couple of moments, he comes back out with a couple of big sacks. They count, and they hand you, they just for safety's sake. What are your names? Because I have names here that I'm supposed to give these to.
I'm Augustus.
Okay.
We've got
Okay.
You.
Okay.
we've got Jendi. We've
Okay.
got Dwarf Ironbottom.
Oh, full name. Okay.
You've got Pierce over here. He's the one that you were talking to. And
Uh-huh.
you've got Cass as the one in the back.
Yes, the tiger. Okay. Okay. Please take this and leave now, please.
Thank her first.
Thank you first.
Thank you. He's
No,
fine.
I don't. I'm
Thank
confused.
you.
Am I saying?
No,
Am I saying
thank
thank you to you?
her.
I'm confused.
No.
Thank you for helping me today. Please
Thank you
leave.
for helping
Please leave.
me today.
Please leave.
You're welcome. And we'll. Pierce is gonna sort of try to usher us out before Gnome pukes all over the floor.
Okay. So as you guys get outside, you look through, and the gold is there that you were promised. You have 400 gold each, 300 for the
Nice.
job, 300 for the job in New Hexton, as well as what Zeffy said would be a $100 deposit, 100 gold deposit,
So 400 each.
400 each.
That's a lot of hundo.
That is more than 3 and less than 500. Yes.
Yeah, that's almost 450 hundo. Shit.
Right. Darn near it.
I give Q 120 of mine.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm rich.
Thanks for going shopping with me today.
I got this pretty neck ring.
Mhm.
What the hell is that, by the way? Pierce,
This is fashion.
just struck by it.
Look, it matches my other ring. It doesn't.
Huh.
Q is the kid who is just not, he does not understand color coding and matching in school. Just doesn't get it.
Yeah. I said that the bright orange matched the reddish brown of Q skin.
Right.
It doesn't. It
Doesn't
in
understand
fact
color wheel.
does not.
Pierce is gonna sort of go up to Augustus and just like quietly go, "Is that like a magic necklace or something?"
I mean, it looks like one. Doesn't look like a normal necklace. They don't make fashion like that. That's not a thing that happens. That's like it's either like locally crafted, you know what I mean? Like the local farmers market kind of, sure. Or that is very magical. There's
Look,
something up with it.
Sometimes I hate asking you questions. I want you to know that.
Just
But
I
Is he gonna kill us all in our sleep with that necklace?
no, not with the necklace.
Please, somebody clip that. Oh.
Oh, my headache.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have a
Oh,
headache.
man.
Oh man.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So,
Q
unless
just
anyone has anything they would like to be doing, are you guys making your way back to the tavern?
Yeah, I would, unless somebody objects, I would say so.
Yeah, but whenever we get there, well, let me know whenever we're there, Zach. I don't want to.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, nothing traumatizing happens on the way back. You don't like nearly separate like a toddler from their parents by banishing them in an alternate dimension, like while you're walking across town. That doesn't almost happen.
Right.
they
So,
were
you
doing
guys-
a bad.
They were doing
Yeah,
a bad.
you guys get across town and back to the inn, easy peasy. Brenna is like working on something in the covered wagon, and when you go inside, Mix and Nicole are just kind of sitting there. Mix is like actually over in a corner doing push-ups, and Nicole is just kind of like leaning, kind of sitting. She's sitting like kind of with her eyes closed, resting, but not necessarily sleeping. She's smiling. She's getting some rest that she's not had in quite some time, seems like.
Before we go inside, I want to just like, hey Pierce,
Mm-hmm.
can you like just like come over here for just like 1 second?
Okay.
Okay. I sit my bag of holding down, and I imagine that it's like a magician's hat, and I just start pulling the gun out.
What the fuck?
Here, I thought you could. It's a gun, I think.
Oh man. Like, is this? Can I tell by looking at this that this is more impressive than what I've been using?
You can tell it is more impressive and more dangerous. Yes, you have like you remember your father made one of these one time. You recognize what it is. It is referred to as bad news.
They said it was
Where?
like called like something had to do with the newspaper. I'm not. It just something. Here. Just
Pierce takes it and
this, and then I get out the ammo. I don't know how much it is.
this is different ammo from. This does not use the same ammo as the pistol, right? Or does it?
You know, let me get back to you on that.
Sure. Okay.
Given
But
what I got.
some ammunition did come with it. I will say. 20 rounds of ammunition.
Okay. I'm gonna keep these notes until. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna keep these notes until 20 rounds of ammunition and bad news. It's called bad news.
Mm-hmm. It is It's longer than your standard pistol, but it's almost like a sawed-off shotgun, in a way. It's like it's got like a shorter barrel, but at the same time it's a two-handed weapon.
Okay. Where did you get this?
Pawn shop.
It is heavy.
Pierce looks up at Cass and goes, I love this. And he he sort of like tries to like quick aim with it. He's like getting a feel for it.
I step
Yeah.
out of the way. I feel like he's just like.
Pierce, it is very, very heavy. So for this first time you use it, just for fun, I'm gonna make you make a strength check.
Make me make a strength check.
Yeah, just for comparison, your pistols are 3 pounds each. This gun is 25 pounds.
Oh shit. Strength check is a 15.
15. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Am I using that's not a saving throw modifier. That's the
No.
up
That's
at the
just,
nope.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, 12.
Okay, that's still enough. So it's kind of clunky. You like as you're doing it, you feel something pull in your shoulder, but it doesn't feel like you've not hurt yourself badly. But yeah, you mount it up, and it's weighing on your like on your bicep, on your arms, just in general. It is heavy. You can feel it in your core, but you get a feel for it pretty quickly.
But so this isn't like a magic gun. This is a mechanical gun like I'm used to and
Yes.
have a history with. Okay. And I know that my dad made something like this, or made this specific weapon was crafted by my father.
No, this specific weapon was not crafted by your father, but you saw your dad make a gun like this.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how you're kind of a little bit more familiar with what it is.
Okay.
And Steve-O, that ammunition is not the same. It is different. It is crafted. I will have to get with you on the specifics of that later.
Cool. No problem.
But you have 20 rounds of ammunition for this.
Okay. So Pierce tries to do sort of like some flary kind of stuff with it, like, he'll put it like hold it on his back, trying to, unsheath it. He doesn't have a back sheath yet or anything like that, but just like getting a sense of being able to draw it quickly. And
Sure. It's hard, man. It's hard. Like the way one time you like bump your head as you're bringing it over trying to draw it, but it's like eventually you feel like you'll be good at it, but you're going to be sore in the morning after doing this a couple of times.
right as I bump my head, I like clasp the hat really quickly and slide it back. Pierce looks back at Cass and he literally doesn't know what to say. He stares for like an awkward, probably 10 seconds. It probably feels like 30 minutes.
Cass, make a perception check.
Oh, I don't want to.
You make a perception check.
Can I not just do passive?
You can do passive perception if you wish. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 18.
18. You smell smoke.
Well, the whole city's on fire, right?
It smells like a specific brand of smoke.
Okay. I just
Illegal.
say, thanks for letting me borrow your jacket. Thanks for trying to make me eat yesterday. Please don't leave us. And I hope you have fun with that. And I turn around and walk away.
Okay.
Pierce nods. He's gonna just sit down in the alley and like pore over this gun, like
Okay.
looking over the details, cleaning anything,
Okay. Yeah. When as you start to mess around with it, you notice it is very different from your pistols in that it is only one shot per round. So you have to reload after every shot. And I can get with you with some specifics later. It is a lot more volatile than your pistols. meaning a misfire is a little bit more likely, but it does a lot of damage.
What's the hit? I just am curious on what the, like, maybe you haven't homebrewed it up yet or something, but
Oh, it's not a homebrew. But I don't know what the I don't know what exactly the to hit is, but it does a little bit of tabletop. It does 2d12 piercing damage per hit.
What does his pistols do? Regularly?
Not that much. 1d10.
Oh.
That's like 2 battle axes.
So what's the to hit?
I
That
don't know.
depends
I'll have
on.
to look in a
It'll be the same thing as
Oh,
what.
It'll be the
okay.
same thing?
It'll be
Okay.
the same.
Yeah, it should be about the same as what Pierce does. That's character based, not the weapon
Oh,
based.
yeah.
So, Keth makes her way back to.
Oh, you froze.
Oh no.
You froze.
I hear you fine though.
I didn't. He's like,
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Okay.
I
Say what?
see it moving now.
You're good.
Oh, there you go.
Steve-O?
Yes, I'm here.
That's good.
Okay, cool. So, you guys make your way back into the bar, and all of you see Brenna and well, actually, Brenna is in the caravan in the covered wagon. So you guys see that. You guys see what I described earlier. Nicole is sleeping. Mix is doing sit-ups and push-ups just out here in the lobby area. And right as you guys walk in, it's about 10 a.m. at this point. You guys hear a rumble in the ground. And you hear a collapse as a building across the street is sucked into a sinkhole. That's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Across the street, not in the back, not
Across
in
the
the
street.
alleyway.
Not in the... Everyone is safe. Yes.
Okay.
It was right.
I'm
where
sorry.
I
Q has a
laughed
necklace of fireballs. Not everyone is safe.
He's not gonna kill us with that. Like, don't worry.
That's
like
fair.
with something else, maybe, but not with that.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. So, it's from a like mechanics perspective. Do I have to equip these like at the now that I have like guns and then another gun?
Yeah.
Am I like
what would happen is if you're in combat and you're holding one gun to get another gun, you would have to use
Action
Probably
to grab a
bon-
weapon,
I
but
think
it's
it's
a
an
bonus action
action-
to
yeah.
drop the weapon.
right.
Okay.
So there's some considerations to take there, but so you would just want like the easiest thing for you to do would be to take the, if you know when you're going to go into combat, if you have, you can have your weapons that are quick draw that are a little bit different, but with this it's gonna take a little bit more of your action economy to be able to actually equip this thing.
Okay. I can get details from you later. Just curious.
But and we'll, like I said, we'll talk more about details, but this ammunition is crafted, so it's not necessarily something you're going to buy.
You can craft it.
Yes. So we hope you enjoyed tonight's episode, everyone in chat. It was a fun one.
Good.
Screwdriver says if you can't win a fight with a gun, you don't need another gun.
I mean, Pierce has
If you
done
can't
some
win a
damage
fight
with his other gun.
Another
yes.
guy.
Pierce has ended some battles with his other guns.
Yeah.
Narwhal says I'm evil.
Oh, you're reading chat now?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just getting caught up. Apparently people are angry at me for something that I did tonight, but whatever.
Dude.
I guess the emotional trauma of
Dude.
the
How
kid.
dare
But-
you?
How? I don't know, man.
Freaking
First off, we
bringing
did just.
a child into that whenever you clearly baited us to
What?
fight something.
No, we deserved that.
No, we didn't.
We did.
We did.
Not a bank.
I see nothing wrong with.
I mean,
I
right?
didn't want to. I didn't want to leave them in
You guys handled it well. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, you guys handled it well.
Well, I mean, you guys kept me from orphaning that child.
Right. That was a very real possibility.
Yeah. That would have been really bad news.
In the immortal words of Augustus, some good, some bad.
Oh my gosh.
Or it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. That's what it is.
So thank you all for joining us tonight. Don't forget that if you missed part of tonight's session, you can always go back and watch the VOD, which will be available right away. Or Friday morning, you can watch the entire episode on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Please, if you're not subscribed over there, we're going to have some stuff coming soon, hopefully. So be sure to subscribe to us over there because we're also trying to grow on that platform. You can also catch us on the podcast.
Follow
Be
us
sure
on
to
Twitter.
follow Twitter,
and
all the
Instagram.
stuff. Yeah, we are on Instagram. You do
We
that.
are on Instagram,
oh.
and I'm getting some things ready for that. So,
Oh, good.
yeah,
My Twitter
Sorry,
handle is
mother was
different
back.
than the one that's here.
that's true. Goon's stuff's all messed up. He's a ranger. Wait, the
Goon Ranger.
the Goon Ranger, and then on Twitch, he's Ranger Goon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I play a warlock and a bard and a fighter. I don't play a ranger.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Though Q is like a ranger in that he fires a ranged
Exactly.
weapon
That makes
and
sense.
now has 8 balls of fire.
Yeah.
Goodness
I have a
gracious.
feeling I'm gonna regret that.
That's
So,
gracious. You don't already?
guys-
You should
yeah,
already.
a little bit. I'm excited though because the chaos, right? There's gonna be so much chaos.
I
Not
feed
all
off
of
of it.
those, not all of those 8 balls of fire are going to be fired during initiative order. I don't imagine. I imagine there will be other chaos to rain from above. So
You're gonna be lucky that like you should count yourself lucky if he doesn't throw the whole fucking necklace at once. Just
that would be on brand,
Oh
right?
gosh.
Good lord.
Get in a boss
Oh,
fight,
mushroom
and
god.
that's how he deals with it.
it's gonna be good.
Good grief. Good thing Jen can control water and create it.
True. True.
Okay, thank you all for joining us again. We love you all very much. Do you guys have anything you'd like to say before we sign off for the evening?
Thanks for riding the roller coaster with us.
Yep.
A roller coaster it was tonight. We were kind of all over the
I
place.
do have something to say. Something that I didn't state. When
Okay.
Kess and Pierce were talking the first time, and they were having the fight or the confrontation or the whatever that was called, she was in her changeling, her changeling form. That kind of thing's very specific for me, and I just want to state that because
Okay. For canon.
it means things. Yeah. So
Okay. Kess was a changeling when they were talking.
she was not, because she had changed into the
Any other
high
time.
elf form, but for
Right.
that she was changeling. Yeah.
I just want to make it clear. Q was in his kobold form
Right.
I don't want to freaking.
the whole time.
Don't want to.
I was in my human form.
Okay.
We
Well,
love
actually, you
guys.
were a drow and a half elf, or an elf
I
and a
was in
dragonborn,
lots of
And a
forms.
kid.
wasn't
and a
a
child.
I?
butterfly mom.
And a
Pierce's mask was down.
gnome. Pierce's mask was down. Yeah. A lot of stuff. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget Spilling the Ale. We have Spilling the Ale next week. Probably going to be a round table
Yeah.
of all or most of the cast. So we'll get to you guys with specifics on that later. What else? Our next session is going to be in February. I don't know what
Oh my
day.
gosh, that's weird.
February
It'll be the
February 10.
February 10th. So yeah, you can catch our next session then February 10th, 7:30 p.m. right here, twitch.tv/lodgeness.
It'll be a Valentine's Day episode.
It will be. I guess. I don't know. It won't be a Valentine's Day episode.
Sparks
It will
fly.
be in proximity to Valentine's Day, I suppose.
It won't be one to miss. That's for sure.
Right.
You'll see Dwarf's butt.
Dwarf butt.
Probably.
Plenty of dwarf butt.
That is so likely. Like you can just roll a d20 and figure out. Okay.
Okay.
We love you guys. Thank you all so much for joining us. Are we rating someone?
Yeah, we're gonna go to. Oh, that's not it. Sorry.
We're not going to go there. I hope you
No.
didn't get your hopes up. We're not going there.
Sorry, I forget he has the TV on the end of his name.
Right. It's changed in the mixer crossover.
We're gonna go to Fish Stalker. Oh.
Fish.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Killstar.
I'm sorry. It was a
Bummer.
great episode.
You can watch the VOD
Yeah,
or the YouTube video.
VOD will be available directly
Bye, YouTube.
after.
Will Fish Stalker have any fish jerky?
Oh, probably. We should ask.
Oh, he might.
Oh, we should
Everyone
probably
ask
ask him.
if he has fish jerky.
Do you
Everyone
have
in
fish
chat.
jerky?
You have
Ask him
fish
if he's ever
jerky.
had fish jerky.
Yeah.
No, does he
He's gonna
currently? Tell him Q is looking for fucking fish jerky and he better deliver.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Aggro.
Okay.
All right. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Take care of each other and be safe out there. Meeting adjourned.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.